Yeah. What's I doing? Let me just do my dailies real quick, and this is probably just gonna be like a finishing the Archon quest stream. Hopefully, we should. I think take me around like 2 hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours if I take my time, and hopefully I can finish it today. Because I don't want to drag it out too long. Because then I feel like it gets a little like messy in terms of what I remember and like how much I care. So a little tired, but I want to finish it this weekend. I'm gonna try to do that. I mean, I could get straight into it, honestly. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna stall on there. Kachina? Kachina quest? Or anecdote? What the hell? But yeah, I kind of want to get to playing some other games, so I want to finish this real quick instead of putting it off. Because what I realized what happens is when I put off like the Genshin story quests and stuff like that, or like I prolong story in any game that I'm playing, is that for some reason eventually I get spoiled somehow, which is obviously not great. So yeah, I want to get to it as fast as I can, but obviously still at my own pace, sort of. That being said, I hope the story is actually okay. Well, I'll reserve my judgment until the end of it, but. So, do you remember me or not? Of course I remember. Okay, for the most part, if you're like, if you've consistently chatted in here and have like more than 10 messages, like I probably remember you. Also, aren't you in my Discord? Yeah, why would I not remember? It's been a while though. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, for them, I want to say for the most part, everyone I've ever interacted with in chat, unless you've changed your name, your username, Twitch name, like I probably remember. Now, I mean, obviously, I know some people for better reasons, and vice versa. But you know, I think that's pretty common, no? People just like forget who they interact with. Like I might not remember every specific interaction, but you know, I'll use my condensed. Like it's a little too early to start. Slave away from in the set for a while too. The game might be a little loud. I don't think it is, but From when I was on your Twitch, what do you mean? Like, do I remember from when you were in my chat, or? When I first arrived? You first arrived? Okay, in general, do I remember when people, like, their first... Nah, unless something, like, crazy was happening, I honestly don't ever remember, like, anyone's first message. Like, first appearance. I don't think. So, like, that's not just you. I'll, like, for, like, occasionally I'll remember, but... That's like, actually hard. Considering, like, half the time I don't even remember when I met people IRL, like, some of my IRL friends for the first time. If anything, that'd be oddly parasocial if you think about it. I mean, it feels recent, maybe, but considering, like, when I first started getting, like, people in chat, like, that was like 3 years ago. Like, that's a long time. Do you remember them? I might remember if like you remind me, if someone reminds me. That's like generally how I like come to remember those times, I think. I was one of your first viewers and was in the first Discord. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I remember that. Like, I don't remember the first, like, ever, like, interaction. I don't think. Like, I remember some of the stuff we talked about in chat while I was playing Minecraft and shit. That I remember. But I don't think I remember. I mean, I just have a bad memory to begin with. So that's kind of on me, but. Hydrate? Think the hydrate. But yeah, I mean, it's been so long. It's been like, what, 3, 4 years almost? So, I mean, there's no way I remember any of that. Yeah, the only people like whose first interactions I really remember are the ones like who've reminded me. Like occasionally they'll be like, "Oh, do you remember like when I first came into your chat, like this happened or whatever?" Then I'll probably remember, but if nothing like actually was happening, then or, like if you don't remind me, there's no way. I barely remember what I ate yesterday, so you know. Um, is this event any good? Is this starting? Is that like first Discord that you guys made like, even alive still? I feel like I still don't know what you guys are doing in there. It's 15, 16, I'm 19? Holy fuck. Yeah, it's been like 3, 4 years. I'm getting fucking old. Although nowadays, I think my stream is more like 18 plus ish. Not because like I talk about anything crazy, but I just think I don't know. Sometimes I get like very occasionally I get chatters that are under 18 and you can instantly tell and they're like very immature. And like they're not actually technically doing anything wrong. But it's just like the vibe is just off because like they're kind of weird and lack the social awareness. Which is like I mean not really their fault. They're just, not old enough to be mature. It's still here, but no one ever goes there anymore. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Also, I mean, in general, I think I've become a much different streamer in that sense than I was a long time ago. Back when I just used, I basically just did Minecraft under, or like just chatting under the guise of Minecraft. It's like fun to talk to people, but like, I don't think it's super sustainable, and I got kind of burnt out. And people started being a little weird, so it's like one of the main reasons I don't really play Minecraft like that on stream anymore. Yeah, those are fun times though. I don't regret it. You guys are just chilling. Like we're just talking about life stuff. Hi Sandwich, how are you? You're doing good. I'm doing good. Nice, nice. But I don't know. Ultimately, like I think a part of that was, or like why I don't do the Minecraft stuff anymore, or I don't like doing it, is because I feel like, I mean, this applies now too. But if I'm like not constantly like talking about anything super interesting, like I feel like I felt constant pressure to be someone that's not myself, or like to be like excessively entertaining. So it was kind of weird for me. Well, you guys' follages are like almost the like 3 days off each other. Holy fuck. Well, I really wonder what I was even like. It was it really because I was under the Minecraft category that people like so many people found me at the time. So weird. Yes. I don't know. Like I got like an influx of viewers. But like I wasn't even really playing Minecraft. I was legit just doing survival. It was just weird. And I'm just like talking to myself. That is really strange. One of one of the first ones to find you, and I searched for non-popular streamers. Well, okay, I think you guys were like some of my first like consistent like regulars, which I mean, which is what really matters on Twitch, right? I like I really don't know what. I wish I knew what made like people click on my stream and all that stuff. But like for most people, it's just like a feeling, you know. that you can't really explain. Yeah, also, I hate to break it to anyone who cares about this event, but I just don't really think I care that much. So you're playing Minecraft and that was it? Yeah, but like... Who wants to see me play fucking Minecraft? No, like that's the part I don't get. Who the fuck is trying to watch me play Minecraft? I wouldn't watch myself play that shit. Also chill. That's debatable, but... I mean, I think I definitely did try a lot harder to be more, like, welcoming and sociable back then. But I realized, like, after a few months... Because, like, it took me, what? Like, after that happened, it took me, like, around 6 months to get affiliated and then, like, all that stuff. It was, like, slow growth, but it was kind of cool to see still, right? And then people started getting kind of weird. So then I was like, okay, maybe I can't be like this. So I'm grateful to the people who stick around, but I apologize if, you know, to the people back then if they followed me for something and I'm not that anymore. It's just... It's kind of weird when people started getting like super personal. I was like, I kind of just want to play games and chill and hang out and talk. Which is like the fun part and not divulging my personal life. That was the good thing about the Power Wash simulator streams too, actually. I'd just be able to talk about random shit. And I guess like watching Power Wash in the background is like kind of relaxing. Power Wash streams are my favorite. Yeah, it's like a little hard some days though because I feel like I run out of some things to talk about. And I'm just like sitting there power washing in silence. And then it's like a little awkward. But I mean other than that, I mean when the second game goes on sale eventually, I'll probably play it. And we'll probably get back to the Power Wash streams. Power Wash streams? There's a game called Power Wash Simulator. And it's like I don't know, it's like a relaxing game. So I would just play that. Because you don't really have to pay attention, and then it would kind of just be like... I'd just be yapping. And I guess people enjoyed that. I don't know. You see that Mamdani was doing MCSR runs? No, bro, he was not doing MCSR runs. That was unfortunately photoshopped. I mean, that'd be cool, but... Imagine Mamdani hitting the MCSR 0 cycle at the end. Okay, if I want to be real for a second, I think I'm a little insecure about the fact that I feel like my content is not very, like... I don't think it's super engaging in the sense that... Like, okay, I think if your content is naturally engaging, like you get like a bunch of viewers from just people who lure and stuff. And granted, I don't look at like viewer count or stuff like that in general. But like occasionally I do check, and it's like Like, okay, I know a lot of streams are like this, but it really does make me wonder if there's any like value to be actually playing anything on stream. Because like, if I can't be interesting about it, then like, there's no point, right? If that makes sense. I don't know if that's. I'm trying to make it make sense without sounding like I'm a chud. That's like the one thing I've noticed recently that gets me like kind of down a little bit, maybe. But like, it's not really something like that's pitiful. It's sort of just odd or disappointing of myself. I guess. Makes sense? Okay. That's good. I wish I had the answers to everything. I really wish I did. I don't know. I'd be totally down to be like a just chatting streamer, but like I don't really got motion like that. But evidently that's what most people enjoy here. Holy fuck, there's two of them. No, I don't think you guys saw the second one though. I'm a yapper for a reason though. I did it. Yeah, sometimes after the first one, the second one gets like if there's more than one, it gets restricted. Fucking AI view bots. I heard they were restricting like view bots by placing view count caps on streamers, which sounds really stupid to me. Like, how does like I mean, I guess the whole point is that like the view bots won't actually be able to do anything, and then like if you catch it early, like you'll be able to avoid punishment because it obviously wasn't intentional or whatever. But like I don't really know what the not really sure what the plan is there. So this can't be right. Fuck the Jean-Lee. You know what? Yeah, maybe it's just because I don't stick to like one thing specifically. Or like specifically a lot of my quote unquote growth came from like something that I just don't do anymore. So I just don't want to do. Like I always feel guilty for being real about it for a second. Well, it's a little different nowadays, but like so many people follow me from back then for not Genshin, right? But it's like my main thing now. You do now? Yeah. I don't know. I'm doing my thing. Most important thing is I'm having fun, but I can't help but feel guilty sometimes. Because it kind of just feels like I use people. So it's like... I gotta feel guilty to playing a different game. Yeah, but it's like... Like, I know like what the reality is and like all that, but like it's just like one of those things you can't help. It's like something I think anyone mature understands. So it's not something I should really be concerned about. It's like, what else are you supposed to think when people are like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed watching you do this, and then you just don't do it. I feel like you're letting people down. Also, 2 years ago, true. But hey, if anything, I'm just glad also that people are like living their lives too. Like, so sometimes people occasionally like hop into stream, they're like, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I've been like super busy with life. And I'm like, you know what? That's fantastic. Yo, what's up, QT? How are you? Maybe you need to play AFK Journey. Dude, that stream was like... I don't know. No, okay, but then when I do shit like that, it makes me question what I said earlier even more. Because, like, you're telling me... It's not like... Okay, sometimes maybe people, like, aren't busy, but it's like... It's like, okay, so they're not busy. They're like, they're actively watching stream. But it's like, they pop in only to say, like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, nothing against them, it's just funny to me. Honestly, I respect it. What's up? I don't know, just yapping for a little bit. Until I'm gonna try to finish the Genshin story today, later, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, hope you're good. Why is VIP 133333? Well, it's 133,000, no? I don't know. I like 3 because it's my favorite number. Maybe you need to play some crazy ass games. Okay, but like I don't want to pretend to have fun. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to pretend like I'm having fun. Point 3 even a thing? I mean, you'll never get like the exact amount of points for it, I don't think. I don't know, like VIP, like maybe it's just like a me thing. Like I can see why people would like it so much, but like VIP to me has never been like anything super important. But apparently people like having something to use their points on, which is why I removed the VIP review because like I kind of don't care for it. But like apparently people want something like to have their channel points to work towards, so I was like, I can add it back. I feel like it's a reasonable amount. There's some crazy games like 30 feet too. I don't think a game like that would be allowed on stream. What if I just started streaming on OnlyFans and like just stream fucking like straight up porn games that you see on the Steam front page? Apparently, well, I mean, people were telling me, or people were asking me about it when I like got rid of it. So, it's like, I mean, I could add it back if people cared. Yeah. You don't play it on stream. You can play Furry Feet 2 on stream. Why? How? No, I'd never do that. I don't know. The only really like games I enjoy playing. Okay, well, I enjoy playing games in general, but like nowadays, I feel like my favorite sorts of games are gacha games in the sense of like I enjoy the story and the character building aspect of it, which I think is why is a reason why a lot of people play these games. And then also like story games and like gacha games have stories, so it's kind of all in one for me. I mean, other than that, I play story games like I played Amori until then. I'm gonna play a couple more soon. And then I just like playing FPS games, right? Like Overwatch, Apex, maybe sometimes Valorant. No idea, but it'd just be hilarious. True. I'm gonna have to tap in someday. You never know. Just curious, why was that specific number? Oh, okay. Originally it was 100K, but like 100K, I didn't like 100K as a number, but I also didn't want to make it 333,000. So I decided to make it 133,000. So it's like something you could still work towards if you watch my stream enough. Like if you really care that much, I guess. But you know, what happened to Anime Horse Game and Valo? It's like, okay, Anime Horse Game isn't a game I play anymore because it just takes too much time to play it and like too much effort to stay like caught up with it. So I don't really play it anymore. But it's also not a very fun game to watch on stream unless you're all like full into it. Unfortunately, it was fun the first time I played it on stream because people were like, "What are you playing?" and like they were like kind of intrigued. But yeah, Valorant. I kind of don't play. Okay, Valorant for one, for some reason, like Valorant like causes me shoulder pain, so I try not to play it anymore. So like, okay, if like a friend asked me to play or like someone asked me to collab on stream for Valorant, like I would definitely play and say yes. But like right now, I have the game uninstalled because I just like it like causes me physical pain to play. And the last time I played Valorant ranked, the guy, like one of my teammates, left in the middle of the game 3 times to get 3 different DoorDash orders. And after that, I was kind of just over it. Yeah, I'm not trying to play a game that is just not fun for me anymore because people just leave the game or just fuck around. That makes sense. Like it's just not that fun. Here, I gotta play GTA 6 when it comes out. I will literally pay you to play it, not gonna lie. Okay, if my system can run, if my PC can run GTA 6 and you buy the game for me, I will play GTA 6 on stream. Because I'm like mildly interested. But like it's not a game I would ever buy with my own money. I don't think. Like I'd probably just rather watch people play it instead. But if like you actually care, then I'd be down, I guess. The understandable full otaku. I mean, it's not even about the otaku thing. It's just like it's not about how people perceive me when I play it. It's just when I play Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, and then I also like stream for fun as like a hobby, and I also have to like do stuff in real life related to like take care of payroll responsibilities. Like that is kind of just all my time. So like, I don't have to play something like that. And about Overwatch, dude, I was up late last night watching OWCS. Okay, like Overwatch is still going to be one of my favorite games of all time, I think. It's just occasionally I like fall out of like I lose interest in it for a while, but I always end up coming back to it one way or another. But I've been it is the anniversary of it right now, so I might play some Overwatch this week. It's like competitive games are weird for me because I feel like I take competitive Overwatch games a little too seriously. Oh, do they hate Overwatch for no reason? Do people really hate on Overwatch like that? Okay, like I feel like Overwatch has definitely had its ups and downs, but quickly, is that alright? If you're on PC, depending on how I'm feeling that day, I'm low-key kind of down. I'm low-key kind of down. Well, we'll see. I haven't decided when if I'm even gonna play it this week or whatever. Because I have like a bunch of stuff to edit and all that, but I'm down. I think one thing I like kind of want to do more is like play stuff with viewers and stuff. Because I used to do it a little bit and it was pretty fun. But this was like around the time when people like started getting weird about like getting too personal and stuff like that. So I was like really careful about like playing with or like giving too much personal attention to like people watching the stream. And that sounds really self-important, but like I get really worried about stuff like that. Like I would stream with like face cam and stuff too if I didn't have to worry about like people being weird and toxic. Which I hope is understandable, but people who play Marvel Rivals hate Overwatch too much. I mean, I play both. Like, I can understand why people will like Overwatch and why people will like Marvel Rivals, and I think you should be able to like level-headedly distinguish between the two, or like the pros and cons of each game. But you know, okay, that's just how Twitch is at the end of the day. You just have to confirm it. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think the one thing I've just figured out was to just be more... I'll conform to it. Like, okay, I think in one way or another, it's something that happens, but I think when you let behavior like that pass, it lets other people know that they can do the same thing, and that's like the thing I don't... You know? Like, if there's a behavior I don't like that happens, like, I'm pretty obligated to shut it down. Not that it's never gonna happen, and like obviously I wish it didn't happen, but like the reality of it is stuff like that is going to happen. It's like the best I can really do is to show that I'm not okay with it and it's like shut it down. Like I want to try to do that in like a more in a less self-important way. It's like when I do stuff like that, it makes me feel that makes me seem like I'm more important than I actually am, which I'm not. Like I'm just a guy playing games. Like obviously, you know, you gotta be careful on the internet. You can't just be like telling everyone about your personal life. Internet safety and all. Although, granted, I think I'd probably share a lot more on myself than I should be anyways, but... But yeah, I mean, nowadays, I think I'm like pretty happy with the sort of the small little... The small little community I have. So like, I'm down to play games and stuff with everybody. It's just awkward though when it's like, when people come in for the first time because they see me like playing with viewers and they're like, oh, like, can I join? Because like, I can't exactly be like... It feels mean to say no, but it's like, I don't know you, so... Yourself out not to be important is the wrong perspective. Okay, that's not like really what I mean. I mean more in the sense of like you should listen to me because I'm the streamer and I'm famous and I'm important. It's like, no, that's not the impression I want to give off, you know? Like the reality, like I don't want to be famous, or like I don't want to be a celebrity. I just enjoy streaming and having fun, like people in chat, playing games and talking. That's like the ideal of streaming for me. But obviously, I think it's like it feels weirder for me because I'm not a person who really shares that much about myself, like personal life wise. I don't think. But it feels a lot more awkward when people like ask me questions like that too. I think people who watch it for a long time will understand. If people don't, then they just leave. That is true. That is true. And I think what you're saying is right. And like I think I kind of realized that a while ago. But it is still hard to like do because dude, I see a lot of streamers who are like very like carefree about that stuff. And it's like I assume it's because, you know, it's like good for viewership if you just like pander to everybody that comes into your chat and stuff. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I've gotten more used to it, doing it slowly. I think if you want to be more comfortable with personal stuff, try small, like what's your favorite food or hobby, something like that. Yeah, no, like that's. I'm like fine with questions like that. Like if you ask me what like my favorite food is, or like stuff like that. But then it's like it gets like really weird when like people ask me like oh what's your real name? Are you can you shoot with face cam? Can you like where do you live? Like that. Like those are kind of weird questions you're not really supposed to ask anyone and like give out on the internet. You know what I mean? Like then it gets a little weird. So where you're supposed to go? It is weird. I mean, yeah. That's kind of why I don't like. I don't really DM people on Discord or like let people DM me on Discord because like that's where like all the weird shit happens. It's like I honestly wouldn't mind normally, but it's like when people are able to be private, like they feel so free to do whatever they want to do. So it's like yeah, then it's like then you're supposed to be like, yeah, I don't really feel comfortable asking that or whatever. I fucked it up. No. I mean, generally, I think if there's anything like you want to talk to me about or like ask me about, I think you can just do it in my Discord server and like it should be fine. And like if there's like a super personal problem that you want to talk about, like I'm probably not the person you should be talking to about it. Like as someone who comes from like a psychology field, like you should not be coming to somebody like me for genuine like advice about your personal problems. Not because like okay, maybe you think I could help with it, but like realistically, you need to get actual help. And it's not like talking to me or like a random internet stranger streamer you don't really know like that is not healthy. And it's not really behavior I want to encourage based on my limited experience in the field, I think. Yeah, I guess finally getting more spotlight. Yeah, this event is like it's just all the little kids. Which is like I guess kind of cute for some people. I guess it's cool. Like what is it? Klee, Chi Chi, Yao Yao, Sayu, Prude, I think. I think if someone does that, that's more trying to get attention, trying to get personal with you. Yeah, I agree. Yao Yao isn't a little kid. Well, she's not actually a little kid, but you know, she's got the little kid model. I mean, you could technically say the same thing about what is it? You could technically say the same thing about Chi Chi though. Isn't Chi Chi like 500 years old or something? I mean, like Sayu is also technically a grown up, sort of. She's like a ninja. Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess they're all like very short people. I guess. Oh shit. Is she a zombie? Yeah. I mean, I guess she was like 500 before. I think she's pretty old, all things considered. Is this? This is the only normal kid, I think? Yeah, you're probably right. Although, I'm pretty sure Klee also has, like, elf genes. So eventually... Maybe she won't. Actually, who knows? Stuff hasn't unlocked yet. I can't believe this is the weapon. Like, they're giving not even a weapon, they're giving us a weapon skin for a weapon that already exists. This, I think, is really lazy, and I don't like it, but what can you really do? Wait, who all is involved? Sayu, Prune, Klee, Yao Yao, and Chi Chi. I mean, a lot of these characters don't actually have canon ages, but I think that's not the predator for getting allegations. Which weapon? There is a weapon like the skin that already exists, which is this one. The Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. This is a weapon they gave out last summer, I think, for the summer event. If I remember correctly, and then they just kind of made it like it's not the exact same, but they kind of just made it like a weapon skin for Claymore now, which is I think is really lazy. And I also think some of the characters in this game about now could use a free weapon that's like kind of good. So I think it's a little weird, but like I don't mind weapon skins when they're actually good, but I don't think that weapon skin is good. So, you know, is that even a different name for real? Holy lazy? Is it not? Okay, well it's called Super Awesome Magic Key, which I guess is technically different than Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. But I mean, if you remove the technicality from it, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, they use the same gimmick. Yeah, I will say, as someone who likes to look at this game like sort of logically and like I don't know, maybe defend it here or there because some people say some stupid shit about this game without thinking. I do think this game has gotten very lazy in some areas. Not like the game as a whole, but some of the like newer content to this game feels very weird. I'm defending them. No, okay. Some people actually stay like. Some people make stupid arguments like that shouldn't even exist. So like I'm going to call like those out, but like some of the stuff that happens and has happened in this game recently is just kind of weird. Like there's a lot of drama about okay. All in all, what's happening next patch? Or let's say 6.7. I mean, this is mostly leaks and everything subject to change, right? But they're buffing a bunch of old characters, right? But the buffs for them can't be used without Sandrone, which is a newer character. I mean, presumably you can use them with. Presumably you can use them with Cryo Traveler when he comes out, but that's not till like 7.0 at the earliest. And then at the same time, they're also adding a banner to pull for these characters if you don't have them. These very outdated characters, like that's just. Is Genshin as a money printer for other games, however, so I see why they got lazy. They might be a bit swamped. It's like kind of what. Okay, if you think about it this way, really, it's like kind of what happens when like okay, like if we want to relate it to streaming, like think about what happens when a streamer gets super popular, right? And then their content gets super lazy, but like people still watch them because like they watch them for the streamer. Like that's kind of what it's like, I think. Which is kind of silly to think about, but like I think they kind of realize people play Genshin for Genshin, so they can kind of just get lazy or do whatever in other areas. Which before I was inclined to less believe, but nowadays I feel like, I mean, it makes more sense too, considering how many side projects they have going. Like they're releasing like 5 new games in the next like 2 or 3 years, which is crazy. Now that being said, a lot of the stuff that people, the one thing about business in general is like, okay, a lot of the people who talk about this shit in online spaces do not have the necessary business experience to assume things and be correct about it, okay? Like most people playing Genshin and talking about it online work in 9 to 5 jobs or are students, right? So to pretend like you understand how a business, especially one as big as Hoyoverse operates, is pretty stupid, all things considered. Now, granted, there's some things that are super obvious, right? But imagine if everyone went on strike for better content, I think they would shape up. Okay, the thing about that though is like striking or like boycotting a game like Genshin is super hard, right? Because when you boycott a game, it essentially means you just completely leave the game and like don't touch anything or interact with anything related to it. But it's like, okay, one, Genshin is a live service game that has a gacha element to it. So if you're actively boycotting it, even if the game gets fixed, you just set yourself behind so much. Because like basically that means A, you're not logging in every day and you're not doing any of the events or any of the content for the duration you're boycotting the game. So you're missing out on like I don't know, like 50 to 100 polls like every patch that you're not playing. For one, and the game gives limited currency enough as it is. It's like even if you come back, you're kind of fucked, if anything, and you miss characters, and then like your teams might be screwed over too. And then two, like a lot of the people who boycott or are unhappy with the state of Genshin are generally free to play players. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you, in gacha games, like yes, they care about their players, but gacha game like companies do not care about free to play players. Like that's just the reality of it. It's hard to run huge companies, which I can see and give it some slack. Yeah, people think that just because Hoyoverse is $1 billion company, that like all billions of the dollars they're making should go directly back into Genshin Impact, and that's just not how businesses work in general. Like obviously that's like kind of hyperbolic, but everyone plays for fun. Most likely never happen, even with lazy elements. Yeah, it's just kind of like as a player, it is a little upsetting to see like them kind of testing out the waters to see how much they can get away with. But like realistically, their primary customers are the paying customers, and paying customers don't really have a problem with a lot of like the lazy elements in this game. And that's probably why they become lazy in that aspect, because they know that. And you can tell by the way they like word a lot of the questions in the surveys. Like they're constantly probing about like what did you like about this event or what did you not like about this event, and like do you think the poll count was enough or like all that. And it's like they know, they have info. Like based on the amount of surveying they do and the amount of like asking questions, like community like responses they look at, they know like how to run their game. But for the majority who like care about the game, like what the fuck is this? Is this golf? It's like the government, they don't really care about people who don't vote like minors because it gets them, it doesn't get them back in the power, which makes no sense, no matter how much people hate it. Well, that's just like the flaw in the system, though. But it's like also, I've said this like before, right? But like, say you're working at like a supermarket, right? Or like you're trying to sell a product and you're like giving out free samples for a product. Like, why would you take any like offense from someone who says they don't like your product, who only comes like to your like, I don't know, your company or like your thing for the free samples? Like, they never actually buy what you're selling. They only try to get the free samples from you. You know what I mean? Like, feedback from someone who actually buys your product and they're like, oh, like I think your drink or your food kind of tastes weird nowadays. Like, you are much more likely to listen to that customer than the guy who just comes up to you asking for free samples and never buys your shit, right? Now, should the government thing is a little bit different though, because the whole point of the government is to work in the interest of the people, and that includes minors, even if they can't vote. But you know, that's not how it's gonna work, because that's just how, unfortunately, that is how people are. This is way too cerebral for me right now. Fail? The fuck you mean fail? Do I have to have it in the green zone? Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think there's some level of understanding that you need to have about how like there's a difference between what's realistic and what you want, right? And there's like a healthy balance between the two of them that's like realistically achievable. But some people are like, Genshin should give us like 100+ pulls every patch, like every other game does it, and that's just never gonna happen. It's like when you go to negotiate with someone, like, yes, you can start out with outrageous demands, but like when you make a demand that's too outrageous, like they're just not gonna listen to you. That makes sense. That is a pass, apparently. I think nowadays people just talk out their ass, not even researching or care about technical details. I mean, that's how the internet works, though. Like, you can't really get mad about that, I don't think. Not the green zone. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm getting a hang of it. It's just like golf. I don't know. Okay, I was like kind of thinking about it. Like, would it be interesting to make a video on like explaining, like, not like explaining, but like talking about this stuff? Because I kind of do feel like talking about it sometimes, but like it's like controversial, and I don't want to make anything that's like controversial. It's like, I don't know. $40 meters. Here they are. No way. But why'd it go so far? Yeah, still a little less, maybe. I think I was supposed to do it harder. I think that was just the zone it was in. Man. I want to bring awareness. I guess that's all you, but personally, it's too much negativity to deal with. I simply don't care. Yeah, I agree. That's like the main reason I don't like talk about that stuff like in actual content wise. Listen, we'll watch. See ya. Have a good day, man. You too, man. And just enjoy the Overwatch. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. Appreciate it as always. not too far. That's not. But there's so many. A little off. Close enough, maybe. Oops. After this one, I'm gonna go start the story because I think we're done reacting a little bit. I like this little mini game though. This feels very like a lot more high effort than I'm used to. I think. Stop again. Nothing. Oh, so close. We get enough, right? It kind of takes a while though. Well, I kind of didn't know what I was doing in the beginning though, so it was my bad, but it didn't seem too hard once you get the hang of it. Alright, I'll finish this another time. Let's go finish the story, I suppose. Dude, after exploring and stuff, I've gotten so much more. Holy fuck, I was at like less than a mil like a week ago. So I want my thing to be at like a nice number. Pulse. We must continue saving. That's the marker. Darkness looming. Or music off. Let me turn up music volume. Right. Hopefully we're gonna finish this today. We are currently on Act 10. We started the beginning of it a little bit, so we should have. We should still have a decent bit left to go, but hopefully not too much. I think. Wait, they really make you walk the whole way? Sobek?
俺はただそう随分彼女を心配だけではない好奇心ナヒーダは大丈夫なのか
Curiosity? I mean, I guess it has been like 1,000 years.
どうだアペプに呼びかけてみたがどうやら本当に送信の世話に集中しているようだなお前たちはみんなアペプがナヒーダに手を貸したことに驚キングデシェルトのアフマルと草の竜王アペプの因縁を知っているか
I'm not, but like I can just look it up. So.
博識だな。スネアフマルはその命が尽きるとき、アペプを欺いて自らを人の目にさせた。アペプはアフマルを蔑んでいたが、彼に出し抜かれたのだ。 一体に最悪をもたらすよりアペプを欺き、旧時代の残照であるアペプは悪魔と彼を筆頭とする全ての、そんな彼女が送信の窮地を救うとは心底驚かさ。
おお、ナヒーダのおかげであいつは救われたんだ。
So back about how Nahida helped to free a pet from her suffering.
そうだったのか。送信はアペプを長きにわたる苦痛から、それなら協力も納得できる。魔人を憎んではいても
だな。オイラたちもアペプと話してみて、そんな印象を受けたぞ。
Pep is a real tsundere, huh?
他の生命と共存
She
で
did
きない
all
と
that
いうより、自ら
for
共
her,
存しないことを選んでい
and
る
she's like
ように
pretending
思
not
え
to care and not to want
そんな彼女が
to
生
help
命力の
Nahida.
象徴とは。とはいえ、過度な期待はしないことだ。
ところで、ナヒーダはあとどれくらい治療を受けなきゃいけないんだ？ファデュイがまだ砂漠をうろついてるかもしれないからな。念のために手が。私なら大丈夫よ。この声、ナヒーダか？
治療はうまくいったようだな。
He's awake.
ナンジラはいつから世の言動を評価でき
Yo,
る
what's up, Saikon?
になったのだ。
Wait, isn't it like giga late for you?
ここまでで
Hope
大
you're
丈
doing
夫
well
よ。
though.
もともとそのつもりだ。
The Pep just dropped off Nahida.
分不相応の厚遇を求める
あなたの優しさ
4
が
a.m. Holy
まる
fuck.
で砂嵐の中のオアシスね。
On a Monday?
砂の障壁をくぐり抜
な。世を評価するつもりか？
We're
いい
good.
え、これは感謝よ。貴重な生命力を。
目が覚めた
Yeah,
か？
4 a.m. on a Monday.
思っていたよりは丈夫なのだな。
オペプ、
With the May?
もうだいぶ良くなったわ。
I mean, I guess it's technically Memorial Day
魔人
in the US, but
魔
like
人からの感謝も世に
You're
と
from-
っては
you're from
何
Asia,
の
aren't you?
価値もない。
you guys got like a Memorial Day over
地
there.
脈の乱れのせいで世が不調を
It's a 3-day weekend for Americans.
それはこの地の神である汝の責任だ。
ええ、助けてもらったのだもの。当然よ。
Remember
言われなく
what?
ても分かっているわ。
I'm,
スメールを守るのは
I don't exactly remember
私の
what, but it's
責
like
任。
veterans
早く
or
戻らないと。
something war related.
汝の神としての
Ashamed to say I don't remember the history of my own country, but like I don't really know how much I care.
そうね。それが私の特性でもあるわ。知恵の神は力で他者を屈服さ。
行くぞ。
Low key, I might care more about Genshin lore than I do about the history of my country. That'd be so for real.
草の竜王が現れるとは我が輩の目がおかしくなったわけ。
どれほど時が経とうと、やはり
Menagerie
ア
of
フマルの
ministers.
手下の虫けら
Man, I
は
kind of fuck with the
所
alliteration.
詮虫けら。
草の竜王よ、あえて光栄だ。
ヘドが出る。
What a nauseating thought.
ここに来るまでの道中でも世の尻尾に絡みついてくる得体の知れぬ奴らがいたが
I assume she's talking about like the Fatui? I don't.
幾清掃を経よう。
それで
振り落としたに決まっておろう。さて
I don't know, she's talking about actual
グエル
insects.
汝と相まみえるのは
あなたがあなたのお家で安らかに過ごせますように。
そんなことはどうでもいい。
Simply refrain from bothering me again. Something tells me that's not gonna happen, but you do you.
なんて横暴なやつだ。彼女がこの事態に無関心で本当。
もうちょっと。
Oh, not this fucker.
もう少しだけ持ちこたえてちょうだい。
Oh, this is the racist. It's Sarouche. I remember.
この声は
Well, I don't actually remember if this
もうダメ。
thing was racist, but some people were saying it was. I remember it having an attitude though. The last Monday of May, it's to mourn the military personnel that have died serving the United States Armed Forces. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, a lot of people have off on like a Monday though, but I don't think you guys have that in Asia, right? Like in any of the Asian countries.
お前たち砂漠は嫌いなんじゃなかったのか？だって送信様が心配でしょ。ここまでずっと私が
Which makes me question why you're up at 4 a.m. on a Monday.
こいつらすっごく緊張してるみたいだ。たくさん人がいるからかな。
Hope it's not because of a bad reason
それ
though.
だけじゃないでしょ。人じゃないものまでこんなにたくさんいるのよ。私のために。
Honestly speaking, I just woke up. Okay, that's marginally better.
みんなの気持ちちゃんと受け取ったわ。ありがとう。
I mean, you're an adult though, so I trust you to make rational life decisions for yourself.
もう少しだけ待っていてもらえるかしら。旅人、パイモン、一緒にこの子たちが。その前に。
Good to see you, sad con. Hope everything's good.
状況は大体理解。
Oh my god, not all the Aranara. That just made me depressed. Yo, I fucking hate Aranara. I'm sorry. I know people like them. You can't even sprint? Oh nah. Who asked for this? Just finished my Aranara the other day. Dude. Wouldn't even get me started. I still have to do the thing where you have to go around collecting the 100 R&R that are scattered around Sumeru. Like get the chest in that like locked up thing. I still need to do that. I'll do that one day, but I just can't be bothered. It's like, who thought of that? I really need to know. Dude, they're so fucking annoying too. The one thing I hate most in like games like this are the stupid characters. And then especially when the stupid characters make you do extra work. All the primos related to the R&Rs are multi? Yeah, that is true. I remember when I was playing through the Golden Slumber quest or whatever it was called. That shit took me so long. I remember being like, dude, when is this gonna end? I think it took me like a week to finish slowly. That's a lot of words.
大丈夫か？すっごく疲れてたみたいだったけど。私を誰だと思っているの？
So rude.
それじゃあ、私がパイモンと同じになっちゃう。みんな、私のために来てくれてありがとう。見ての通り、大変な状況。
Oh, why did they? I thought this was supposed to be a non-cry Archon quest. Why is the fucking R&R here, and why does this whole thing just take place in Sumeru, man? I'm sorry, Sumeru is one of my least favorite regions. Like, this makes me so sad. Like, I know people like Sumeru, but I just don't like it that much. You watch anime, right? Nowadays, I read manga more than I watch anime, but like... I guess I do. If there's like anything I'm really interested in. I mean, if I really watch anime nowadays, it's like I'll wait until the whole season's out. I mean, I guess I do watch anime. Have you read Classroom of the Elite? That's like the one anime I actually am watching this season and keeping up with. Now, I think if you immerse yourself too much into Classroom of the Elite, it becomes a little bit cringe. just because of like what the themes of the series are. But yeah, I like Clash with Elite. If you don't take it too seriously, I think it's fun to watch and enjoy. Also, because it doesn't really have a manga translation. Like I know there's a novel, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I assume you are too. Nahida gently raises her hand. You don't know what she did, but you feel a wonderful presence. Like something out of a lovely dream indeed. Sunlight trickling to the branches, glistening like gold leaf. The trees chanting softly in the breeze as the flowing water plays a symphony. Your heart swells up like a balloon as it fills with happiness. There are many terrible things yet to be resolved, but in this moment, all you feel is peace, friendship, and love as you stand side by side with dozens of other creatures together in the forest. The people around you turn their heads and scan their surroundings. They hear it too. Ancient voices speak from the forest, soothing everyone's hearts. Do not fear, do not be afraid. Do not be overcome by the storm. Bro, you should know it's about to become a yandere? Oh yeah, I saw that. There are like a bunch of spoilers on my timeline. Like, I don't really care about Clash with Elite spoilers though. But yeah, I saw the spoiler about Ichinose becoming a yandere, and then Anakoji like asking out the other girl or whatever. I didn't see that. Kind of just want to see everything get animated one day, because I've like seen clips of stuff that happens later in the series and like seen spoilers of stuff. Like I don't really care about spoilers, so it's fine. Like I just want to see it animated because I kind of like. I think the anime adds a lot of the vibe. Well, there's no manga for it really either. It's like novel is kind of different. Scholars update Nahida on the progress of Aru's renovation. Anakoji is really just me. Dude, when the whole Saikuno thing happened, I just saw so many pictures of Saikuno photoshopped onto Ayano-koji. I was like, okay, I really have to ask, like, are you being serious when you say that? Like, I just need to know.
他の手段はないのでしょうか。
他の手段？それはつまり
非常事態だからな。次の手を考えるしかない。
What are we doing now? Bro, Ayano-koji is my goat for real. Why we ain't got no white room IRL? Bro, I'm pretty sure people have like tried to create the white room, or, like stuff like that IRL, but it's just like so inhumane and like against every literal ethical medical practice. Like there's another anime I watched a long time ago that's called Terror in Resonance, and it's basically about like, it's kind of the same thing, except it's like a lot more serious, where they like try to create like geniuses, like, and it was like borderline. It wasn't borderline. It was illegal. Like everything they did was illegal, and then like what happened was some of the patients or the test subjects they had escaped, and then they like tried to get revenge, or whatever. I need to get in that program. I think. Well, isn't that something you have to be born into? Anyway.
アランナラの人間に対する直感はかなり鋭い。
だったとし、
ネフェル、プロの情報屋として何かいい方法。
私が自分から。
Wait, if we're talking about it on a serious level, I think there are things you can take from the character of Ayano-koji, but I don't think you should compare yourself, or anyone should compare themselves directly to them. I mean, I understand wanting to be like nonchalant and stuff, but it's like, okay, for one, I don't think being nonchalant is even that. Interesting. You know what I mean? Dude, it's so much more fun and unique to be yourself.
男で怪しい行動をとっているのが3人いる。 アランならは怪しい二人の人間が
みんなが砂漠へ避難してる時にわざわざ町へ戻ろうとするなんて
Okay,
このタイ
let's
ミン
take
グ
that
で
for
動くのは
Tui.
俺たちは
何か考えがある。
So I know enough to quickly exchange intel and narrow down the relevant information.
なるほど。筋が通った
だがあいつが買収されたことを裏付ける証拠
念のためにもっと近づいて確認しよう。
などくらいであいつに会ったことはない。
確実にないよ。それに私はジェイド以外のスメールの傭兵と接触することもめったにない。セノ、あんたは隠れて
And right now it's so peak, it's like a detective anime, but the main character was told about a guy who's a genius detective. And his solve
捉え
case
て大通りに出るよ。
is 100%, but his arrest rate is 0 because his abilities kill on sight.
頼りに
Like,
な
sounds kind of interesting. What is it called?
あんたと組めて嬉しいよ。
Is it like
セノ
new anime? It's probably safe. Let's get the suspicious person. They need to add more like playable villain characters in this game.
日に焼けた肌、それなりの傷。服装にも行動にも不審な点は
You know the one thing I was thinking about yesterday that's really unfortunate about this game is that none of the playable characters in this game really are actually bad.
コイン、あれが報酬なのかね。ちょっと失礼。
And I think that's boring.
帽子をかぶった女を
Because then it makes it so that like none of the antagonists in this game are really worth investing your interest into.
おいおいなんでまだ一人で
Like I'm not gonna remember
ほと
Kanafia
んどはとっくに避難したぞ
like a month from
こ
now.
こに来るまでに会わな
I'm
かった
sorry.
友人と一緒だったんだけど、途中で商品をいくつか
Like Dottore, okay, like I'm gonna remember Dottore, but he's not gonna be
商売に差し
playable.
障るといけないから、彼女にはお客さんのとこへ向かってもらって。
Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people already forgot Revere too, even though I thought he was cool
だ
too.
いぶじ、はあ、まさかはぐれちまうとは。
Can they make some playable like bad character, like actually bad character?
気づかず
念のため聞いとくが
金髪で帽子をかぶってて。
確かにそんな
そうかい。あんたも大変だね。
待てあいつらが行っちまってからかなり経つぞ一人でどう追いかけるつ
Wanna
も
I
り
give you
だ
a ride?
もともと最後の何人かを乗せるつもりだった
本当かい？助かる。
いや今は金の話はよそうちょっと待ってくれここにある
It's
持
not
っていく
suspicious
も
at
のを
all.
ありがとう。
Surely.
よかったら何か
大丈夫だ
何か力になりたいんだよ。状況を教えてもらえただけでも十分ラッキーなのに。
まあ確かに俺がいなかったら大変だっただろうな
それはあんたには恩があるから教えるけど、他の人には黙っといておくれよ。
Maybe deducts finds the culprit, starts tripping and like somehow make the culprit commit suicide with no regard for their own life.
実
Would it
は
remember
ね、
anything from
私たちは骨董商
Momi enters the trance to make them
わかる
commit
だろ？
suicide?
違法な手段で手に入った
Wait, so is this like a new
取引
anime?
できないブツもある。
I've never heard about it before.
なるほどななら一つ頼みたいことがある
いいけど、うちの手数料は安くないからね。
なあ構わない俺の物も大っぴらに取引できないものだからこそ頼む
The mercenary reveals the old coin in his hand. Thanks to her dealings in Nodcry, Nefra has seen plenty of antiques in her time and recognizes it as a very rare, high-value item. The ancient coin is used to pay off the mercenary. Is made of pure gold. At first glance, it's hard to discern the country of origin, so to an astute collector, it could fetch a very high price.
黄金か。面白い。
キングデシェレトの霊廟にはお宝がわんさかあるから
スネージナヤの紋章がないからって、キングデシェレトの霊廟から出てきたものだと今までの販売ルートは使わないのかい？私が買い取ることで目をつけられたら厄介だ。
ああそこは今首が回らなくなって大変らしいんだそんなところに持ち込んでみろ
確かに資金繰りが苦しくなったところに黄金なんか流しちまったら。
ちょうど俺の荷物も準備できたから行こ
ああ、おしゃべりでもしながら。
今回は大掛かりな避難だから後始末をする人間が必要だったんだ俺もその一人さ 合流できて運が良かったな。
そうだね。
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do
私は
this
そ
more
んなこと
often.
が起こってることすら知らなかったよ。
おとなしくしろ。
大マハマドラ、くそ、何をするんだ。
このコインだな。お前がこれを使える日は。
思った通り早かったね。
紋章のないコイン。さてと。
Nano nods to the group and then turns and leaves with the suspect. Before long, he returns with the intel he got out of the suspect.
ここから南東に少し行ったところにある。
やるね。
彼女も大したものだがな。さあ。僕の足の速さに頼ろうっていうのかい？
Wink.
お前は隠密行動が得意だ。それとさっき旅人から送信様からの伝言を預かった。なあ、わかった。
お前
無理だ。
よし
Trust Paimon?
本気か？君に隠密行動が。パイモン、本当
You
に
didn't
行く
even
の？
have to be quiet.
おいら試してみたいんだ。ほらそれになんた
わかった。ついてきなよ。
心配するなって。
Is it gonna be only Paimon?
なら早速行くとしよう。ついてこいなんて言ってない。
That'll be a sight to see, actually. Gotta travel there by foot.
風が今年。
No shot.
遅い。
Oh no, they're the things. A long ass fucking essay. It doesn't even fit my whole chat box. You detective that got banned from an academy called Blues. The most prestigious detective school. You gotta be the best. Test marks recorded. But the culprits always die. The MC is risking his own life to make sure the culprit doesn't die.
純粋な自由なんてないのさ。
Wait, it sounds kind of familiar, actually.
いつかやむ時が来る。
I don't know. It kind of sounds like something I've watched before, but I don't remember. Something I read, maybe? Ron Kamanohashi. Rage detective. It was a manga. Wait, have I seen this before? I definitely feel like I have. Hold on. No, it's not that popular. Oh, trust me, I've read a lot of unpopular stuff. I think it's because the art style looks so familiar. No, okay, I don't think I've ever read this before, but... yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, the reason it seems so familiar to me is because I've never read it. I've definitely seen it, before though, but I just haven't read it, which honestly it looks pretty interesting. It sounds pretty interesting, so I probably will later. Let me save that actually. But also, it's the same author who made Katekyo Hitman Reborn, which is one of my favorite animes. And it's the same person. So yeah, I probably will read this actually, or watch it. We'll see. I will definitely gonna check it out though. I did not know this guy had something on. I was like, what? The art style looks so familiar. But if it's made by the same person who made Katekyo Hitman Reborn, then like, that makes a lot of sense. It has 2 seasons? Okay, the reason I don't like watching animes, especially when there's like a completed manga for it or something like that, is because after I'm done watching the anime, I have to go to the manga to pick it up, like from where it left off. And it's just kind of annoying to like try to figure out which chapter I have to start from. Paimon's on her first mission by herself. Holy fuck. Monumental moment. But the anime is like cool. That is true. I don't know. What I like to do for anime and manga like that is like I'll probably watch the first like few episodes and see if I like it. And if I like the vibe of the anime, then I'll just like watch it and then figure out where to pick up from later. But if it's like if I'm indifferent to it, then I just start with the manga. I think.
あまりこんなこと考えないんだけど、考えれば考えるほど、オイラって全然役に立ってない気がしてきて。
It looks kind of cool.
足手まといになりたくないんだ。あいつにわかるか？
My mom is like becoming self-aware.
こそっち。
忠告というわけじゃないけど、この問題は自分自身で乗り越えない限り。 誰の慰めも意味をなさないんだ。だから、強くなりたいなら、もっと役に立ちたいなら、
like,
とにかく
it's like all deep and philosophical, the story quest. The hell's happening?
後悔はしないはず。
See a lot of anime depictions, like the tone thing is down. That is true. I mean, some anime like censor stuff too.
あたりに人影は見えない。
どれどれ？
あと1時間だけ待ってみよう。
わかった。
Do you know Wisteria Wand and Sword? I've read the manga for it when it first started. Like I kept up with it like monthly or weekly, whatever the update schedule for it when like since the first chapter came out. But like over time, like for me, it like kind of got stale. It's like it's still like cool and epic and stuff, but it's like kind of the same way how like I don't know. Maybe it was just like the time in between like chapters. Maybe I'll enjoy the anime a lot more, but it kind of just felt like super generic to me. I might pick it up again though. I heard a lot of people say it was cool. So yeah, I don't remember reading it like a long time ago. Okay, so they got their plan foiled, quote unquote. They're regrouping at the mausoleum.
こんな状況だから、ちゃんとした会議は開けないけれど、みんなの協力に。
現在、シェセプワン、そして今は亡きヘル。
いつかあなたたちと会う日が来ると思っていたけれど、こうして集まってみると、やっぱり感慨深いわね。
There's like hundreds of dolls of Will on her bed, but in the anime there's only 2. Yeah, that's like probably has to do with like the animation schedule being super tight, so you cut corners a lot. Which is unfortunate. Which is why I enjoy reading like the manga for things a lot better, because there's often a lot more detail. But the trade-off is like music in anime and like soundtrack, the sound effects adds to it a lot.
あなたたちが封印されていた間、スメールは大きく
I like the
変
voice
化を
acting
遂げた
too.
わ。
Also,
ええ、誠に嘆かわしいことです。
I'm gonna be honest. I think in terms of like
世界
watching
中の影
anime,
響で弱ってしまって
I
い
don't
る
think I
わ。
really care about like the animation that much, unless it's
今の
really
私た
bad.
ちは
If
みん
it's
な
like mediocre to
ボロボロ
good,
の
like it's
状
kind
態
of just
ね。
whatever to
そ
me.
れはつまり
I care more about the story and like the art
私たち
and
には
like the animation
も
of
っと
stuff.
助けが必要よ。スメールは私たちみんなの故郷だもの。
親王アフマルがいようといまいと三王の目それに我らを R という牢獄
おやおや、相変わら
さて我らは
人間の中でも
Let's
傑
get to
出
the
した
plan,
存
shall
在
we?
である教令員の学者たちが、
ええ、
Yeah,
世
we're
界中は
renovating
最初から
Aru.
テイワットに天理は降臨した後、公開の力、それ以来、私は送信として、ここ数年、テイワットには異変が続いているわ。外部から世界中へと転送できる経路はきっと、
Someone
何
has
らかの
actively
存在が侵入
invaded
したの
Urban
でしょう
Soul.
ね。それは、死を通じて、世界中
Entering
に
Urban
侵
Soul
入
through
したの
death. Okay, so that's fucking the
だ
Tory
と
then.
したら確かに防ぐ手立てはありません。いつ起きるかもわからない
The
侵
manga
入
her
のた
body
め
was very
に
glorious, but the
魂
anime
が
chooses
地
to focus
脈
on
へ
her
帰
face
るのを
card.
際限な
Yeah, I
く
mean, that's
阻
probably
むわ
just
け
like
に
a
はいき
directing
ません
difference
から
style.
ええ、
Also, it's easier
外
to
敵を防ぐこと
animate
は
like
重要だけれど、
specifically the
それと同じ
face
くらい
and like making that
亡く
stand
なっ
out
た
a
人
lot
たちの
than like a whole
魂の
body,
安
right?
らぎも重要だと思うわ。
送信様の苦悩を理解してく
Like
れ
a lot of how modern
仕
day
事は
animating like works
常
in
にまま
anime
ならぬ
studios
ものだな
involves a lot of cutting
世界
corners
中
because
が
of how
侵入されたほぼ
tight
直
and
後
strict
に
the schedule is. So there's a
私の権
lot of
限は
like
制限され
quality
てしまっ
loss
た
in
わ。
my opinion.
それ、
ご自身を責められる必要はありません。すべての災難を予測できる者などいないのですから。
でも、
I mean, honest, I kind
その
of
代
don't
償
remember
をスメールの人
exactly
々に払わせるわけにはい
who,
か
like
ない
what even
わ。
the characters from
どうにかし
the
て、
story were like,
もう一度世界中に接続する
but
方
I
法
can
を見
imagine
つ
what
け
you're
ない
talking
と。
about.
ゆえに R が必要な
ええ、スメール中を探しても、総合的な性能で 世
Let me
界
double check what they said. After Urban Soul was invaded, my authority was restricted and then began denying access to any connections. I mean, it's pretty hard to predict or protect against someone fucking dying to enter Urban Soul. Not that that's anyone's fault.
私が意識を失う直前、わずか
Yeah,
に
yeah,
世
I know
界
what
中
you
に
mean
干渉
about
す
the
るこ
bedsheet
としか
thing.
できなかったわ。学者たちは当初、R の力を借りてアーカー社を再起動し、けれど世界中が想像問題を解決するには今世界中奪還のために最も優れた学者たちが R を改造して複数の目的を同時に果た
How
そうと
invested are you in
試みてい
Genshin
るわ。
lore? Damn, bro, goes back to read the
彼
story.
らの
Okay,
要請に
well,
応えてくれて
if I want to play a story game, I might as well like read the story. Like, if I want to spend time on doing something, like I might as well like actually go through it properly, right? Also, I think anyone who doesn't play through the story properly and like doesn't read it, like put in like the bare minimum effort, has no right to critique it, anyways. So, I'm just saying, Genshin is not a story game. Genshin is a lot of things. That's like the problem with Genshin, if we're being honest. The issue with Genshin is that it's a okay, even if you don't want to say it is a story game. It's a character building game. It's like a character combat focused game. It's like an open world exploration game. And like, no, it's like a gacha game if you like gambling, I guess. Like, what else is there to do? There's like a bunch of mini games too, I guess. I don't know. What are you gonna? But like, there are a lot of reasons to play this game, and I think a lot of the issues in this game come with the fact that people don't generally play this game for one specific reason, people play this game for one specific reason sometimes. So like, a lot of the other stuff in this game doesn't interest them or is very like bothersome to them sometimes. And I test your Genshin lore knowledge. Okay, I'm not strong in Genshin lore. Like, I know the bare minimum. Like, I know what happened in the story, and like I try to pay attention to like the important details. So like, I know the basic structure of a story. But like, if you ask me for specific details, like I probably can't tell you. I mean, you can try. But like, that's why I don't market myself, or like, I don't claim to be like a lore player or anything, because like, when you look at actual lore players, like lore enjoyers, then like they actually know what's happening and what they're
幾
into.
千年もの間に
全力を尽くして世界中
ところで先ほど話していた侵入者についてのあなた
それについては
Yeah, it's the Tory. Of course they cut it off right when she's about to tell us. Why wouldn't they? What the hell? Oh, it's the, oh, Truth Among the Pages of Piranha. Wait, that was kind of sick. They burned away the old Act 10 screen card or title card, and they replaced it with the actual one because Irminsul is supposed to burn or whatever they kept talking about before. Holy fuck! Wait, that was a kind of a cool transition. I'm gonna say it. Remember what happened in Fontaine Archon Quest Act 3? Bro, that was like 3-4 years ago. Is this the act? Is Archon Quest Act 3 the act where they? Okay, Act 5 is like the huge ass narwhal, and then like Farina dies, or sorry, Focalors dies, and Nivlet becomes the true Hydro Sovereign or whatever. Dude, Act 5 is like the only one I actually remember. If I ask Trevor to go do something? Okay, the entire plotline. What happens in Act 3? I remember like vague. Okay, my understanding of Fontaine is like you get there and then I remember like Child appearing at the beginning. Oh yeah, no, and then you have to go like you get jailed because you have to go. Yeah, wait, no, you have to go investigate in the prison for something about like what. Is actually the prison? I think it is, right? And they have to like talk to Risley, I think. And then I don't remember, bro. It's been so long. And the only memorable part about Fontaine is probably Act 5 anyways. It's to investigate Child's sudden appearance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, cause I remember like Bremine and them being in the prison or whatever, and like Linny and Lynette, and then Arlecchino, like you cooperate with Arlecchino to try and find Child because like she's also looking for him or something like that. Okay, to be honest though, I probably forgot about it because that part of the story was so boring. Yeah, Fortress of Meropide. It took me a while, but I just almost got there, sort of. It's been a while since I played or watched anyone play through Fontaine.
数千年の間、世界中にこれほどの異常が現れた。
続けてください。
Yeah, don't ask me anything lore related.
世界樹の根茎、すなわち地脈ね。本来、世界樹
I try to pay attention, but
人々がそう簡単に見ることはできない。
that's because if I don't pay attention,
けれど今、
I genuinely won't know
悪意ある
anything.
侵入によって、もはや 貪欲な木へとなり下がってしまった。
冒涜ですか。冒涜という名の実験なんてですが、ドットーレの意思を貫徹するため、
Are they gonna
我
reveal
々
what
は
he
こう
looks
す
like?
るしかないのです。
この木の誕生は
Do you remember the first act of Mondstadt? Okay, was it Mondstadt like super short though? Like I kind of don't remember what happens exactly in the first act, but I know the beginning of Mondstadt is like you obviously you wake up and then you find Paimon and then you like run into Amber and then there's like a dragon in the forest or whatever, something like that. And then like you get into Mondstadt and then you ask like the Knights of Favonius if they know your sister, and then Signora appears and she like tries to bully Venti into giving her the Gnosis. And then he loses the Gnosis and then you have to fight Dvalin. That's like the brief summary of it, I think. In the most concise and precise language possible, Nahida explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbingers, the Doctor. Yeah, I get the gist of things, but I'd have to like replay through everything to get like past everything again or remember everything again. But that is also why I don't claim to know the lore or like the story super well. If anything, my critique of the Genshin story stems mostly from like the writing of it, from like a technical standpoint. Like how they write things, how they pace things. I'm very critical of how Genshin, especially of all the gacha games, is like really bad at. They've gotten better, I think, but they're pretty bad at pacing like their story, and they like a lot of the time. Like a sign of good writing in any genre of any form of entertainment is like how effectively you can get your point across, like as little words as possible most of the time. Not always, but generally. Unfortunately, Genshin has to like pretend that a lot of its players are really stupid, which some of them are. So they have to like spell out literally everything. Otherwise, people just miss everything. Also, like the problem with this game is like half the game is kind of the story. Otherwise, there's nothing else to do. But, like half the resources that go into the game goes into the story. So, like if you don't play it, there's nothing to do with this game. I'm going back to sleep soon? Okay. Yeah, you should probably get some more sleep. If you're back to sleep though, thanks for chilling and chatting. Appreciate it. Wonder recounts how he and Paimon went to the meeting spot only to find no one waiting for them.
つまりファデュイは初めから確かに普通はただ一人こういう手口を好むやつを僕は知っているそいつは以前からずっとドット
So, I mean, I guess they know he's alive now. Some people gasp upon hearing this name while others fall silent. Clearly, there's more going on here than anyone realized. Nahida proceeds to summon all relevant parties for a lengthy and in-depth meeting. Nahida gives a detailed explanation of the enemy and the potential scale of the crisis. After further intel provided by Nicole and Nefer, a plan is formulated and everyone prepares to get to work. My girlfriend is low-key like hugging me too tight right now. I can't move. Bro, you're sleeping next to your girlfriend and you're in my fucking Twitch chat? Like, what are you doing, man? Go enjoy being in the presence of your girlfriend, man. Stop watching my Twitch stream. You got more important things to attend to. Next phase. Light comes from my body, hand over my chest like she's breathing on my neck. How the fuck are you even typing right now, then? I guess all you need are your hands.
問題ありませんセトスとカサッチにもこういうのは 足の速い人が適任だろガサッチ。効率を考えれば僕たち以外に選択肢はないだろう。
先ほど話に出た元素力増幅。
任せるのじゃ。
Left right hand is under your head. Oh, like your hands are like past her. Is that what you're saying?
これは私がしっかり。
ディシアさん、キャンディスさん、ネフェルさん、3人に。
私らに任せときな。
よし。もろもろを頼む。
かわいそうに。毎日こきつ。
おいボレめ。
大丈夫だよ。これは
最後に旅人。そしてそれが終わったら何人かと一緒に永遠のオアシス。
ナタですか。国の中心人物同士、本来であれこのような形でエンジンマービカと面会するのは
君たちの方こそ無理はしないことだね。
その通りじゃ。
心配いらないわ。そうだぞ。私は自分。それじゃ。
Fuck that for a while. My right hand is a pillow and I'm genuinely losing blood circulation. I'm typing with my left hand. Oh, how? Like, I know I'm not supposed to say this as like someone who streams and wants people to watch them, but like, I feel like you should not be typing in my chat right now. iPhone swipe typing, brother. Like, yeah, I'm really not supposed to say this as like someone who streams, but like, bro, you need to go focus on your real life situation, I think. Typing. Wait, you're telling me you're typing fucking anime essays in my chat with one hand? I've not learned the iPhone swipe thing. Like, I know how to do it, but I never use it. Because, like, I'm not really on my phone like that. But, like, I don't really type on my phone like that.
最終的な作戦がどの程度うまくいくかはアーカー社の改造状況次第だ。目標を達成するには
Dude, it's so funny to me when people are like, dude, I'm in bed with my girlfriend right now, and they're like typing my chat, like, I'm in bed with my wife right now. Like, bro. Go pay attention to your SO, man. Not typing my Twitch chat.
R の改造や新端末、それにしても今回のプロジェクト全く時間に余裕が。
R の合併改造計画は2人に任せた。
Not that hard, like auto type. Yeah, I heard it's coming. She's sleeping? Yeah, but still.
キングデシェレトの霊廟の構造に詳しいセトス君も一緒だ。彼がついている。
彼なら信頼できる。
What do you want me to do? Oh.
今のうちに休んでおこ
う。I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm glad you're here.
そうだな。
And chatting and stuff. I appreciate it.
作業。
It just sounds funny to me.
しっかりついてくる。何もそこまで肩肘張る必要はないだろう。いつものことだよ。君も知ってる。目標は覚えているか。余分なプライマル構造体を見。キングデシェレトの七柱は。とうとうは放っておいても意味がない。
Like, I understand if you're like bored, you got nothing to do. You're tired from me and her Sunday night activities. Yeah, okay, man. That's a little TMI. I mean, it is 4 AM. Actually, you should be sleeping too. Don't think you needed to know that? Well, it's a little too late now, isn't it? Hey, but you know, I've always said this though. Hey, I'm just saying, Hirayomi viewers are not losers. That's like the one thing I can say proud. Like most Hirayomi viewers have lives. Like it might be hard to believe. I oddly proud myself in it. What does this guy do? So invisible. How about you? I remember you being a beta? Okay. That test is not even accurate. Alright. Let's be honest for a second. Why did I even take that test? Who even managed to convince me to take that stupid ass test? That test is so fake, by the way. I'm just gonna say it. Like, nobody actually believes the results of that. It's like how the dairy test was fake too, actually. A tsundere and a beta? Actually, I'm... Okay, not a tsundere. The beta thing is fake. But also, like, the way they described what result I got wasn't even, like, a beta result. It was like... I don't exactly remember the exact wording of it, but it was like, just somebody that, like, kind of keeps to themselves but can get along with people or something. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, I feel like the modern day definition of a quote-unquote beta is so much more different. What do I know though? What do I know? Go all the way around? You gotta be kidding me. Are you sure it's fake? You seem to be denying it a bit too hard. Like, people tend to like to deny the truth when they dislike the outcome. Okay, listen. If something is actually... Okay, this is like being falsely accused of a crime though. Like, this is what it feels like. Okay, like, if I actually am something that's like kind of embarrassing, I either won't talk about it or I'll own up to it, alright? Now that also sounds a little defensive, but... Hey, I gotta defend myself here one way or another. Oh. Look where it spawned. Where the usuals at? Although the regular? I don't know. Whoa! I just got fucking one shot. I don't know. Genshin story is not like it's not a fan favorite on the stream, I don't believe. I mean, I enjoy doing it, so I just do it. But that's why I do it at like times where I don't know the stream. I mean, it's also because okay, believe it or not, I have more non-Genshin viewers than Genshin viewers. I'm pretty sure more than half my viewers don't play Genshin, so it's a kind of...
一体どれだけ必要なんだ？
アーカー社端末を持っていない者全員に一つ。
アーカー社端末は非常に強力で。
Characters in the story suck. They have no damage. That's what I'm saying.
教練員はアーカー社を
Why don't they, like, wouldn't it be more fun if they gave us characters that were super OP so that it actually feels fun to play them and, like, maybe people would want to pull them?
確かにね。僕とカサッチはアーカー社端末を持って
手に入れるいい機会じゃない。
God, I can't believe I'm basically doing another Sumeru Archon quest. It makes me so sad.
遠くまで運んでくださってありがとうございますってこぼこでほうわしの組み立てを見よどうじゃまさに
These all Akasha tournaments? G6R5 number 1 build on Akasha has every piece is 60 CV. A 60? Wait, really? You even get the 60? I guess if you max roll everything. Ooh, wait, Zubai and Linnea leaderboards are up. Wait a minute. Zubai and Linnea leaderboards are up. Oh, like you're saying they should give us like fucking maxed out like characters? Honestly, you're right, they should. Wait, they just added Dubai leaderboards a few days ago. Top 10% Dubai? Yeah, we're gonna need a little work on that, I think, but not bad, not bad. But my chlorine is somehow top 10% too. Holy fuck. Not bad, not bad. Number 338 Linnea in the world? Wait, are you actually? Check. I think I still have your thing open on Akasha. Akasha just keeps a history for everything. I'm lying? No, why would you lie? Wait, top 29% though. Wait a minute. Wait, you're getting up there, Sadcon. 12k? That's not bad, honestly. And your pieces could improve a lot too. Fuck. C6. Hey. Halloween is probably rerunning next patch too, so. It's cooked because top 1% is so comp. It's so compy now, is it? What is the top 1%? Linnea. Linnea leaderboards. Harbinger of Dawn. Oh no. This is Linnea. Linnea. Wait, I kinda wanna see this. Hold on. Linnea top 1? 1? Oh my god, 1 on Ito, 1 on Shenhe, 1 on Linnea? Holy fuck, this guy's a gamer. C6? I feel like this is not even... I mean, this is min-max, like, straight up, though. Because, like, it's just ideal subsets on everything. EM, defense, like, flat defense percent, crit, flat... Like, this is attack percent, but... Like, it has so many... It has... Except for this one attack roll thing here, this is, like, literally every ideal stat. I mean, I guess it doesn't count flat defense, too. I mean, crit's good. It has Sig. I mean, 40 CV Goblet, 46 CV Sands is crazy. Like, okay, realistically, the Feather's not even that good either, if you look at it from a crit standpoint, but it has EM and defense percent, which is why it's probably so good. Wow. Damn. That is impressive. Do I see an OP account? I mean, does it get more OP than this? Oh, no. Hold on. While you give me that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I've been holding that shit in for a while. Doesn't top 1% builds, or let's see it. I mean, to be fair, a lot of these are kind of Akasha max, though, I think. Let me see. Okay, this guy is a Giga Akasha Maxer, also a Giga Whale. And this is a niche for Rina. I mean, actually, this is pretty normal. It's just vape. Dang, almost 50 CV Goblet. Holy fuck. I mean, I'm like almost no wasted rolls, right? Like, it has flat HP, which is still fine. Defense percent is like the only wasted one here on the flower. C6 R5 everything? Bro, where can I get myself like a sugar mommy, huh? Who funds my Genshin account pulls? So I can get C6 R5 of my so I can C6 R5 my Arlecchino? Where are those at, huh? Hey, but the Arlecchino C6 R5, but not as good as mine. I'm just saying. They have a 7 CV goblet. Holy fuck. Wait, their pieces are so insane though. 48.2 CV. Okay, it's not even possible to get 60 CV in this game. 48.2. They have so many 40 plus pieces though. Holy fuck. A lot of these are kind of. These are like very specific. Every other character they have is better than yours except for Arle. Well, that's because I invest everything into Arlecchino. But to be fair, could they make a better Arlecchino than me? Maybe. I mean, the circlet tanks the rating a lot. And I mean, considering they have a circlet like this, circlet, maybe a new goblet. That depends, actually. I think you could probably change out the sands for something better too. Like the CV doesn't do anything crazy. They definitely do like resin top ups. Oh, for sure. Anybody who is like a whale in this game definitely resin tops up if they care about like Akasha building and stuff. That's for sure. Let me see. What is my highest value artifact? 47.4. I have two 47.4 pieces. Yeah, we'll never get there. We'll never get there. Like top 1% are like, one day we'll sit comfortably in top 1000, maybe top 100 too. Hey, that being said, my CV value is blue. Even has my highest piece. What is your highest piece? 49. Oh my god. Okay, this is actually insane though. If you had like EM or like I guess EM or like anything percent instead. Okay, actually not even that. If you had like flat attack or actually EM is probably better than the flat defense. This piece would actually be like perfect. This piece is actually so insane. It's like ER is a pretty useful stat on everybody too. Like I mean, I guess the set is like a little meh, but I mean even then, like Wanderer's Trope is not a bad set. It's actually a pretty good set, like versatile at least. It's just not a lot of people use it nowadays. Almost perfect piece for Flynn's. True. I mean, you could still use this piece on Flynn's. Damn. But yeah, I mean, I guess the best way to know which pieces need improvement is to like look how many of the dead substats you have, like here, and then figure that out. Hello, Eloin Suki. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. How are you? I'm a crit. That is true. You're wasted like one crit roll, so it's kind of bad actually. I mean, 3% is not... Actually, 3% is pretty egregious. Because normally, like, if you're over by, like, 1%, it's probably fine. But you're over by, like, almost an entire... no, not even almost. You're over by more than an entire roll. Granted, it's, like, if you're a low roll, but... It's because of the flower, that is true. Okay, this flower is a little sad, though. It's kind of insane, actually. It's, like, sad, but also insane. 15 crit rate? The defense makes it. This is a good Z5 piece, though, actually. Flat defense percent. You should put this on your Z5. It's actually really good if you decide to pull her later. Z-Buy. I mean, this piece is also good. I mean, it's not... This is like a good EM feather for somebody. I mean, I guess you could technically use this for Nefer. Because you do have Nefer, I think, right? Like a good Nefer piece. Nefer really likes EM. Like, to the point where some people use... if you have the Nefer Sig, some people just use the EM circlet instead of a crit damage circlet. You're my Nefer build? Oh. When are we gonna see some cuties? What do you mean by cuties exactly? Sorry, I'm in the middle of the Archon quest, if that's what you're referring to. But I got a little distracted because we were just talking about how bad like the in-game like playable versions of the characters are. I'll get back to it in a second. Your Nefer build's kind of chopped, if that's what you mean. Bro, what are you doing to your Nefer, bro? 7 CB goblet. No circlet. No feather. Nah, I can't look at this no more. That's a good sign for me to go back, actually. Alright. Let's walk back in.
計画ではそのようですわ。あらゆる面で素晴らしい装置ですけれど、いかんせんコストが少々高くつくのか。
資金の大半は君が出してるって聞い
I
た
have
け
a
ど。
project to work on that requires me seeing some cuties. Our world needs it. What kind of cuties are you talking about? My mom was kind of goated also. What the fuck did Dory just say? I don't know what Dory is. Dory's Japanese voice actor is like kind of funny, but I feel like it's a little over the top.
デザインには美学を感じるの。こんなに小
Like,
さな装置で
you can tell she's very
公開の力を
passionate.
復元できるとは。
先輩
But
は
it's like a little too
公開の
much
力の講義には行ったの？
sometimes.
おお、言ったぞ。ただ、ほんの少し遅刻してしまっての。とにかく、公開の力、元素力、そして。
ならよかった。先生がこっそり教えてくれたんだけど、公開の力と元素力の転換に関する知識は、むやみ
Tainori
に
is
広
so
めるべきじゃないらしい
nonchalant.
んだ。
I think he's just soft-spoken. I don't think he's nonchalant.
最初は宗神様もみんなの身を案じて、詳細を言いたがらなかったんだけど、その後考え直したみたい
Also,
で。
quick tangent. If someone is describes themselves or tries to be nonchalant, that makes them the opposite of nonchalant.
誰かを危険から遠ざけて守るには、その人に理
Hey,
由
if
を
anything,
知られない
Tainori is a
よ
good
うにする
example.
必要があるよね。伝えれば、僕たちも危険にさらされる
Nah,
こ
but
とになる。
Tainori is just more soft-spoken, actually.
問題か葛藤があったと思うよ。
He's like very quiet, not very like super
でも
expressive.
今日、この大きな問題は小さな問題になった。
Okay, actually, tell me if my llama is okay. I don't know how to build her. Just give her a lot of EM and ER, like 150, 160, I guess. That's kind of it. And you just build EM on everything. Put it on Deepwood or Silken Moon, depending on what team you're running. If you really want, I'll look at it like after I get back to the story though. I have to like actually try to finish this today. No, I disagree. Why would you disagree? Actually, I'm kind of curious.
インロン派はよく一人の身に降りかかる一つの出来事は巨大なものじゃが、歴史の中では極めて些細なものである。
If someone tries to be nonchalant, they become nonchalant with
全体
time.
から見れば小さなものじゃ。
Okay, I can agree with that if you're talking specifically about like being outwardly nonchalant. But if you're trying to be nonchalant, like that means you're not actually nonchalant like on the inside. You know what I mean?
残念ながら僕
I
は
don't know if that makes sense, but
研究対象はもっと身近なものなんだ。
okay, I mean that being said though, like you're probably right.
一つの秘密を多くのものと分かち合えば。
Cause like I remember when I was like younger, I used to want to be more nonchalant. And then like eventually I found out like I figured out that being myself is just better, but then a lot of my friends tell me that I act very nonchalant, but it's not like intentional. Cause I don't think I want to be nonchalant. Being like myself and being goofy and fun is more, I think is more fun, but
知識の共有は運命
I
に
think I've
抗う
naturally just come
有効
to
手段
keep
だ。
to myself, so
僕はよし。これで運び終わったね。
but for character development, it can help. Yeah, it can. I think being like, okay, quote unquote, like learning to be nonchalant makes it so that you become more of a listener than like an active speaker, which can be good like from a social sense and like learning how to be your own person and like learning how to listen to other people. But yeah, that's like a very interesting discussion to be had actually. Because I don't really think I have a concrete answer for that, now that I think about it. Stop sidetracking, do the arc quest, I'm gonna sleep. I enjoyed popping by, bye-bye. Thank you for chilling, Sadcon, I appreciate it. I just love having you in the chat for a little bit. You always bring up some fun stuff to talk about. Especially when I play Genshin, actually.
R の情報は大抵古い砂漠の文字で記録されている。この砂漠の文字で綴られているのはどこかの部族。
When you try to be nonchalant and do this shit over and over again, it becomes second nature. That is true.
オアシス文字の仲間らしいな。
I guess, okay, I guess to be more specific, there's like a very fine line that a lot of people aren't able to cross past to become like, to genuinely become nonchalant. In the sense where like people are always thinking about being nonchalant. And that makes you nonchalant, right? Because like it's like kind of the same thing if you buy like designer clothing to look rich, you're not actually rich, right? But then like some people actually, you know, get to that point. I mean, maybe it's a weird analogy to understand, but I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. I play a lot of Genshin, that's why I've been trying to catch up from what I've missed over the past few years, because I quit for like 4 years. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I like talking Genshin, especially like the more like technical stuff. I enjoy talking about it. It kind of sucks because that means I get distracted a lot though. But honestly, from what people tell me, anyone who watches me tells me, I don't really think they care what happens on my screen.
勝利は容易に得られるべきではない。なぜならそれは神の知恵を象徴するものであるからだ。
謎を解くためのヒントか。読み取れないなら。
20 resin all saved up for Stygian, 20 fragiles.
勝利は知恵であり。
New Stygian.
認識には境界がある。
New Stygian soon, right?
待て。思いついたかもしれない。やっぱり。
盤面か。
Chessboard. Oh my god, like the one Nefer has. Oh, though this one doesn't look very pretty.
確かに君の言う通り。最近の若者は謎解きがと。
後者の中のあまたの秘密も少しずつ解き明かされてきただ
It's the
ろう。
most effective method to grind artifacts,
知恵の
yeah.
届く場所である以上、遅かれ
You
早
know,
かれ
surprising
この
amount of
日は
people
や
don't
ってくる
realize
と思
that
ってい
Stygian is
た。
really good for grinding artifacts.
俺は昔から
They never do.
運を複雑にしすぎるのには反対だ。
This one, read the instructions or you might struggle. Oh, did you do the story already?
ちょうどいいところに R について研究してい
Alright, let me lock in
この
then.
盤面が
お三方は毎日食後の暇つぶしにこれをやっていると聞いた。
確かに親王が残した
Industrious chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. I like chess.
もし君たちが神の5番を訪れた
You have to lock it for months to catch up.
このコマに見覚え
もしかして
Dude, I remember when I came back to Genshin for the first time like a few years ago. It's like when Arlecchino came out. Dude, I had so much to catch up on. I think I played Genshin for like a few hours every day for like a month straight to catch up to everything and like explore and stuff. It took me so long.
待ってください。それは
Now, granted, if you swipe like Sadcon is swiping and like C6 R5ing characters, then it's probably a little easier. But
の当然危険だ。
just in 3 hours?
僕が行く。
周りから
Okay, from what I know, I should only have like an hour or so left, like an hour and a half, maybe.
あのな、僕は先輩だぞ。
気持ちは受け取っておくが、
I do kind of have to eat soon though,
2人
but
でそれに
whatever.
この手のゲームなら安全性は制御できるはずだ。
I like chess.
確かに。
はあ、ベンヌは
Oh, we're playing against them.
ありがとうございます。もちろん、僕たちも気をつけます。見たところ、普通の盤面じゃな
This
さ
doesn't
そう
seem
だ
like
ね。
ordinary chess is the goal to defeat your
い
opponents.
いな我らの試練を
So let's
乗り越え
enter
る
the board and pass the trials we have placed there. Okay, so
準備はできたか？
it's not really chess, but
行こう。
okay. Finished all the Archon quests, now exploration only left with Leeway, Inazuma, and Sumeru. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish Sumeru exploration. I hate exploring Sumeru. I don't know why, I just don't like it. In the chess trial, Alhaitham and Kaveh must move separately, consuming actions as they do to traverse the obstacle-strewn chessboard. The trial can only be passed once both Alhaitham and Kaveh reach the end. The areas that Alhaitham and Kaveh pass through will be marked. Alhaitham is unable to enter an area that Kaveh has marked and vice versa. Returning to an area that has already been marked will remove the mark and return the actions previously consumed? Okay, so you can't overlap. Sure. Also doing all character story quests and hangouts, dude. I have to do those one day, like for sure, but I just... When I think about how long they're gonna take me and how like bad the writing of the game used to be for some of these story quests, like it like, I don't know. 2x speed or what? Actually, speaking of though, okay, maybe if Genshin never adds a skip button, should Genshin have like a 2x speed button or like for the text speed or whatever? Like maybe that's a good compromise, I don't know. But honestly, if they add that, people are just gonna complain why they didn't add just add a skip buttons. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you could also just mash up, yeah. Just add a skip. Okay, but like between, what if they're like, okay, we're never gonna add a skip button, but if you really want, we can add a 2x speed. I mean, you would probably take that deal, no? Abi can move some of the pieces on the chessboard, but he can only push them toward empty areas. Alhaitham can activate some pieces on the chessboard to unlock certain areas. These areas then become passable. Skip no compromise. That ruins them cute voices? Dude, I really like the voice acting like in this game with the JP. Version, at least. And it does kind of sound sad if people don't enjoy it as much as I do, but I mean, I guess it's up to... There's a lower difficulty button? Okay, so I assume... Okay, low-key, I don't know. Is the red the... Oh, no, no. I see the mark. That's where you're supposed to go. How do you swap? There's no way I'm doing this right. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. I'm stuck! Let me reset. Doesn't affect you if you don't want to skip. I told you people struggle. Okay, listen. Okay, there's like a whole skip button like debate to be had that I kind of want to talk about one day, like as a video or something. But it's like I am on the side that thinks like you should give people the option to use a skip button. Like I don't think I would use it really, but there's like a whole debate to be had about it. That's like a lot more complex than people. Chess is another thing that I'm obsessed with other than cute characters. Dude, I like chess too. It's pretty fun. Now, I don't really know if this is chess, per se, but... I don't really know if this qualifies as chess, if I'm being... Wait, do I have to push it with Kave? Oh yeah, you do. Okay, and then I can just do this, I think, right? No, then you don't have enough? Oh god. Oh wait, no, I can just... Okay, no, I'm understanding. Yeah. Oh wait, you can walk back to reset? Oh, you can. Okay. What kind of chess even is this? That's what I'm saying. What kind of fucking bullshit chess is this? Okay, and then switch to all item, and then he can just run it. And I think he can pass through the red tile, right? Hello? Oh wait, no, the terminal's here, okay? And then you pass through. No, I'm getting a hang of it. You see you're struggling? Okay, it's gonna take me a while to understand the rules. You know what I'm saying? But what am I even looking at? Okay, I assume I have to go to this, use this terminal, and then go to this. Ooh, wait. Oh, okay, this becomes a lot easier when you can just walk back to get your actions back. Because then I can just do this and go back, right? Okay, that's not actually that bad. Now, that being said, I can't walk through there. How do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna go see you, Colin. Thanks for chilling. I appreciate it. Let me see. Can't push that one. How do I get around? Queens, horses, and bishops. Yeah, I like traditional chess a little more than what this is seeming to be. Okay, push that. Okay, push that and then go back? Wait. I fucked up. Oh, shit. No, I fucked up. I can't. You're not supposed to push it that way. You're supposed to push it left, I think. Ah, shit. Although, okay, I will say, I do kind of like this minigame in the sense that it feels like I sort of have to think a little bit. And I don't really mind having to think. Do this, that. Okay, and then I should switch because I have to go back. Nice. Push that over and then should be good. No, do this right. They're on vacation, they're done with this? Yeah. Alright. Okay, they both have a lot of actions this time. Let me just bust out all of these first. I think. How do I get to the other one though? I gotta push this up this way, maybe? I don't know how I feel about pushing that one though. It should be fine if I do this though, I think. I'm just trying to see which one. I switch to Kave. And which one am I allowed to push here? Because if I push one of them too far, it might fuck me over. I have to get to that. Let me go this way and push it. Does that cut me off? That doesn't seem very good. It should be like, we're going to make our own new unique chest and you guys better like this shit. Yeah. I mean, I guess you can lower the difficulty, so that should sort of help, but this does seem a little... Hey, if anything, if there's any positive thing to find out about this, to find from this, is that at least this is mobile friendly. I think people forget a lot of people forget that this game is largely played on mobile too. I guess it's better than having like wild combat shit, but what am I even supposed to do here? If I push that too far, then I can't. I don't have enough spaces. I gotta push this, but push this where? Alright, let's just try pushing this for now. Guys, I don't know about this one. Okay, I can push it down like here. I think that's good. Hold on. Then maybe I can push this here. I mean, like, that can't hurt. Oh, wait, maybe that's not good, actually. Let me see. Okay, so I can get this. Oh, okay, wait, I see it. I see the vision. Wait. Do this. Okay. And then you can push it up here after you do that. And then you go here. We did it. That might have taken me a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but... Okay, I didn't mind it that much. Was it chess? It was not chess. Imagine they made you play actual chess in this game. That would have been kind of fun for like, everybody that plays chess. But I mean, I guess chess can be confusing if you've never played it before. I mean, not that I'm that good at chess either, but... Perhaps you can find a way?
今ある機能に加えてこの機能と装置が組み合わさって最大限に効果を発揮したらどうなるか想像してみてほしい。
Yeah, I kind of never realized Al-Hytham's voice was this nice.
確かにこれ以上ない解決策だ。皆さんどうかお願いします。
ほう、そこまで誠心誠意頼まれたら断るわけにはいかないな。羊、ワニ、良いか。
We get to choose our own queens? Which queens are you referring to here? Are you talking about like real chess or like the Genshin kind we were talking about. Or I was just playing, I should say.
来たわね。ニコさんはさすが天の使いね。それに魔女会のみんなには重要な任務が。おう。ニコはこれまでもみんなの。次は私たち。
Let's head out. Okay. We're like doing stuff, getting places. Head to the border. Said if Genshin lets us play chess, that would be sick. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean like we gotta choose like a character to be like the queen and stuff? Wait, that'd be so sick actually. If that's what you're talking about. Well, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Wait, that would be so cool actually. Like, I don't think every piece should be their own character. But like, imagine if I was able to make like Arlecchino my queen on the chessboard. Like, that would be so cool. But that's actually a great idea. Wait, who would you make your queen then? Because I would make Arlecchino my queen. I mean, I guess maybe it should... I don't know. I think you should probably only be able to make one piece, like an actual character, because then otherwise it gets kind of confusing. But like, I guess king or queen makes sense. Well, actually no, it should probably be your king, unfortunately, because your queen can be captured in chess, right? Well, that's kind of sad if your favorite character disappears. See, my monkey brain can think of some sick shit sometimes. Okay, I don't think you have a monkey brain. I think if you're coming up with good ideas to begin with, I don't think you got a monkey brain. Columbina, hands down, she's gonna be my queen. Good choice, good choice. Oh my god, Mom, we got our podcast buddy. Dude, that actually be so cool to see, actually. Like, you just load in, like, PvP chess. Well, granted, it might be a little imbalanced if you have chess. I mean, I guess playing against NPCs would be fun, too. You gotta choose, like, a little character to use as your queen or king. Hi, Malvika. Hello. Hirayomi is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret. Reaching out to you with my mind from here. Okay. There's no record of Hira in Irminsul, and you're still within Natlan's borders. That is true. Night Kingdom is a little different. Good connection. I like it. Bestie says I have a monkey brain. Well, that's what besties are for. Besties exist to make fun of you. Dare I say, if your besties can't comfortably make fun of you, then are they really your bestie? Something to think about. I think all my close friends, like my best of friends, are all people that I feel comfortable making fun of and are comfortable of making fun of, like, bantering with, you know? Because that's like a sign you know each other's boundaries. Like, you're close. Not that every friendship needs to be like that though, but from living life, that's generally what I've found. Irminsul's plunge in the grave danger. Yeah, we know about this. Need it.
今のテイワットにあるほとんどのものを想像したわ。天理にとって
this existence of the world takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
だから自分のやり方でスメールを守るつもりなのか?
Protect Sumeru, okay.
魔女界のニコさんは明言しなかったが、来訪の意図は
Roasting them is my favorite thing to do.
うん
I agree.
ナヒ
Roasting
ー
your
ダと
besties
真
is
剣に
fun.
話し合った結果なんだ。重すぎるお願いだとは分
I
かっているけど
think that means you're close, which is a good thing.
必要なのは炎の神の心。
Is this how the pyronosis gets into the hands of the Fatui or what?
その通りよ。本当は借りると言いたかったのだけれど。よし。
I mean, she was totally down to keep it up before too, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think she really cares. For some reason, the Archons don't really seem to care about their no CCs that much in
神に
general.
とって神の心はとても重要なもの
If
でしょ
someone asks me what is my hobby, I say to them roasting my bestie.
重
Wait, you
要
guys
で
are so
ないとは言え
close.
ないが、亡くなったら無力。君たちは多くの国を巡り、多くの神と関わってきた。
Which is, I don't know if that's normally
それ
something
は
you'd
分かって
say
いる
when
はず
someone says they like roasting their bestie, but
私
that's
にと
kind
っ
of cute.
て神の心は元素増幅装置のようなものだ。だが、普段は使うことがない。君た
I
ちも
don't
知っ
use
ての
it. Wait a
通
minute.
り、
Aura?
私は自分のことを
I
結
can
構
think I'm
強
pretty
いと思
strong
っているから
without
ね
it.
みんな知ってる。
My Malvika got mad aura. Too bad she uses a fucking bike in combat. Dude, I don't like Malvika's bike in combat. Like, I think it fits her design, like, out of combat. But I really wish they didn't make it so they had to use... She had to use her bike in combat. I just don't like it personally. It feels really clunky to me. Which is sad, because I kind of like Malvika's, like, personality and her design, sort of.
ほら、これが炎の神の心。
I'm just being sarcastic. Well, I mean, I'm sure you're close with your bestie. Your best
こん
friend.
なにあっさり取り出すのはそう難しいことじゃない。それに、もともと必要とす
Sorry,
るもの
that
に
okay.
渡そうと思
That
ってい
came
る
up as like,
ナヒーダが君と来たのは
like
成
I,
功率を上げるた
yeah,
めだ。
yeah,
実際、君が来たことも
yeah. I know what you
私
mean.
を
I know
説
what
得
you
する
mean.
理由の一つになった。
Sorry, I was like sort of being sarcastic too, but
とても大事な
I'm actually now that I think about it, it probably didn't come out that way.
信じてくれ。
Although that being said, though, people have said that to me before, so
だが、
that's probably why I didn't write
私
it
にと
off.
って
Like
クマイニに神の心を渡すのは
I had someone tell me before that their favorite like pastime is making fun of their friends, so
たとえ旅人が一緒でな
you
くと
can't
も
fool me.
ナヒーダ。私は君の願いを受け、世界中の影響はスメールにとどまらず、テイワット全土に及ぶものだ。それを
You were
守る
serious?
ことが
Yeah, no, I was
困
sort
難
of,
な
but
こと
like
か私はよく知っている。
I mean in the sense of
感
like
情から言っても、理屈から言っても、
like you don't actually like make fun of your friend in that way. You know what I mean? As in like
具体的な計画は教えてくれなくていい。神の心の剣は
you banter with your
秘密
friend.
にすれ
That's
ば
like your
するほ
favorite thing
ど
to do.
成
And
功
I've
率が
I've seen
高
a
ま
lot
る
of
だろ
people say that before.
マービカ、
So I kind of did think you would have said that,
あ
but
なたとあなたの人々に心から感謝
so I mean,
する
okay, then what is your favorite pastime? Your favorite hobby?
気にするな。だが、問題はこれをどうやって君たちに渡すかだな。世界中が作り出した障壁が一つ考えがある。
Traveling with a good idea for once. Oh, you can pass through it because you're not part of the thing.
やっぱり
不思議だ。一体何をした？
Because he's not bound by Ermin's
た
soul.
だの当てずっぽうだよ。よくあることでしょ？俺だけ違うって状況。
世界樹は記録に基づいて影響を及ぼす。旅人は降臨者で世界樹の中に
Yeah,
な
that
る
makes
ほど。
sense.
そういうことか。受け取ってくれ。お、
You just threw it at us.
ありがとうマービカ。こんなに大切なものを
You hand it to me
本当にあり
normally.
がとう。よしてくれ。私と君の仲だろ。それにもう一つ問題があるな。
Oh yeah, the
君
gnosis
は
might
障
not
壁を通り抜けられる
surprise
が、神の心もそうとは限らない。
pass through.
試してみる。炎の神の心。重さは普通。思い返してみよう。炎の思い出。ナダルの旅の記憶。どれもとても大切な
Really need to know what's gonna happen here.
神の心が消えてしまったわ。
It just disappeared.
大丈夫。炎の神の心が年素みたいに俺の体の中に消え。もしかすると君が年素を掌握したから共鳴したのかもしれないな。
Okay, glad to see that worked out well. That felt a little bullshit, if I'm going to be honest, but I'll let it slide because it's. I guess you can make it make sense.
私が手伝えるのはここまでだ。あとは君たちに任せよう。
Alright, thanks, Malvika. Okay. Up in the Hida. I wonder how much more is left.
タイムちょっと緊張している。タイモンはずっと旅人と一緒に冒険しながら。
俺も平気だけど、君は
世界樹がもたらした悪影響は。でも心配しないで。
Yeah, everyone's nervous. Makes sense.
一人で心を燃やすのも一つの生き方だけど、多重の抜け毛をこっそり集めるように。
俺もだよ。旅をしながら。
They always do this thing where
どうやら同じ考えの人がも
they
う
like
一人いるみたい。
collect thoughts from everybody before something big happens, which I guess is cool, but sometimes I do kind of wish they got straight into it.
気にする必要。
何言ってるんだ。ここは屋上だぞ。
ありえないことはないだろう。君だって。なぜかちょっと緊張がほぐれてきた。
あなたの肩の荷を下ろしてあげられたのね。それってス
This you can
メ
trust.
ールがあなたにとってそれはまさに私たちがあなたに対して感じていることでもあるわ。
Aru's shut. Go elsewhere? I talk to everybody? It's a really good artist if you made that character. I didn't draw it. There's another artist who drew it, but I guess I designed it with that. I have a bunch of little like PNGs. I don't know. I'm talking to everybody.
もうこんな時間。もっと早く帰るべきでしたわ。ごめんなさい。
What, it's this girl again?
私をご。
市営の殿堂のそばですれ違った程度だ。なぜわかっ。
謎々の答えはな。
I'm probably just gonna speed through this part a little bit. It's
君だってまだ外にいるだろ。
私は
part is like
瞑想から得る
I
もの
don't
は
think it's really relevant
正直に言え
to
ば
the
最初
stories
は
too
何
much.
感想というか退屈で。でもなんでも私はめ。
そんな風に言うことはない。おやすみ。
ありがとうござい。
I mean, this is just like fluff. Like to give you insight on the
残
character. I
念だ
don't know.
が明日は戦い。ではお祈りしましょうか。お祈り。
サングマハベイ様もか。
それからちょうどあなたを探していましたの。リシア、この前言っていたいい香りのクリーム。
お、本当か。2つもらうよ。負けてく
When
れ
you
た
asked
り
him to
しね
rig
え
this
か。
character, rigging is costs more money than I'd like it to, and I kind of don't care to be a VTuber, I think.
などくらいで大儲けでもなさったのですか。あそこは稼ぎにくくて先月
I don't know, is it a sin to be a PNG tuber? Also, like, I like swapping between all like my different PNGs occasionally. So if I got like one of my PNGs rigged or like had a VTuber model, then I wouldn't be able to switch between all of them. So if that makes sense.
みんな外でいろんな人を見る私らはちゃんと分かってるが。そりゃ。ま。祈れば少しは落ち着くか？いいえ。私の心は怒り。怒れるのはいいこと。
I'll never forgive how dirty they did there.
ドニアザード。気分転換に散歩をして。ドニアザードお嬢様。私。大丈夫だ。あなたのことは覚えておりますわ。宗神様は友達なの。ここへ避難してくる途中、何人かと話したわ。私嬉しいの。
Final battle?
褒めてくれる？ドニアザードは強くて向上心もある。何に祈ってるんだ？私たちの信仰は全く人々が南極を乗り、すべての仲間が安全でいられますように。
So, do I have to talk to everybody? There's no have to talk to everybody, right? Oh no. Rest for the night, please. I'm sorry, like, if you care about the interactions, you can go watch the stuff on YouTube, but there's just too much. It's just too much fluff for me. And more about the main lore, I think. When those movements on a VTuber model looks cool, just your opinion? No, I get you. I get you. I just don't have interest in like rigging a PNG or like getting a VTuber model right now. I do think it looks cool, maybe one day. Not anytime soon though. That's a thing for way down the line. If I decide one day I want to have an animated thing.
宗神様、何か考え事。
考えていたの。心の中。
どのような疑問で？
数えきれないほどあるから言葉にするのは難しい。
Bro needs a model? Do I though?
前にとある友達にこう言ったことがあるの。
Like, if I drop like $500 on a VTuber model, like, does that actually improve my stream? I don't think so.
理解、世の中のあまたの災難もまた。
あなたの最大の疑問は？
そうね。でも、私は失敗すべきでない。だから今。
Probably not, yeah. I mean, I feel like their stream should be entertaining with or without like a facecam / VTuber model, so. Like, if your entire gimmick for a stream is the VTuber model or like whatever, then probably got your priorities backwards.
私たちも来たわよ。ニコさん、待って、足が速すぎるよ。普段鍛えてるレンジャーの私ですら。
Animated PNG would be cool, like where the eyes blink and like the mouth opens and stuff, or doing like more animated than that. Yeah. Yeah, low-key I've been thinking about it. But right now I just want to get more like art of my character done first, and then eventually I'll probably like, if I find an artist I really like, probably get something like that. Actually, I think I have one in mind already. The problem with it is like you have to pretty much commission two things. Not always, but it kind of depends on the artist, I guess.
移植と統合に成功すれば、理論上、R はアーカー社を上回る。
Let me just double check, read, make sure I read everything right. Accessing Erminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are more options. It's just they're a little more extreme and more technologically demanding to implement. Maybe we should take Mirror. overlap considerably with Aru. One was developed based on the other. Theoretically, work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Ermin's soul.
そうなれば、できることは格段に増える。アーカーシャはほとんど一方的に外部へ。
Yeah, also I would have to change the program I use because right now I use like the Discord 2B thing, but I would have to get like a new program for it if I did something like that.
例えばすでに、
Which like I'm too lazy to set up nowadays. So
や瞑想によって意識を世界中へ接続
I'd
し、
want to commit something like that. I'd have to
知
like
識を
bulk
得
it.
ようとする学者。
学術界ではその接続のための修行段階のことを。
ああ、つまり。
そうね。人々に
結論から言おう。R をさらに改造してアーカーシャと統合し、新端末を連絡のつくすべてのものに配布する。
Can't you use VTube Studio? You can, but it's like scuffed. Also, no. The way it works is when you get like an animated PNG like that, it's like you get it as a file for a specific program that like you use. And it only like that file is like based on that program, and like you have to use that program with the file. It's not just like it's not a PNG file you get that you can just upload into like YouTube Studio or whatever. What do you think the artist will charge for rigging your character? I don't know.
So,
I mean, for like PNG stuff, it's just the base art, and you just get it as a file. Only it's like I don't know, to get all the art and like the file for it, it's probably like $80 to $100 probably.
今回、スメール人は知識を取得するため、スメールシティから撤退するとき、関連記録もすべて調べた。
I mean, the price doesn't really matter to me. It's more the quality.
歴史上こんな規模、すべてのスメール人が計画の
Like, I'm willing to overpay for something that I really like. It's just
そこから全体を消化する。
finding what I like is hard.
世界樹の接続機能は誕生してからずっと
See VTuber models that cost 20k? Yeah. I mean, VTuber models are different.
学者の人数というのは
Yeah, like PNG tuber animated PNGs versus like VTuber models are really completely different.
今回はその規模を全スメール人にまで拡大し
A lot of the VTuber model stuff is like based on the price of the artist who works on them, like how valuable they are as an artist versus like what the work actually requires, I guess. If that makes sense. Not saying that like you're not paying them for their skill, but
普段なら世界樹には何の影響もないかもしれないけど今はあちら側の行為のそこへさらに負荷をかければ
like, oh wait, first cutscene of the story. Listening. Watching attentively. It looks successful.
人は知識を求め知恵の木に向かったこれで私たちはスメールを世界を救うわかつて学者の憩いの場だった木を滅亡の道具にはさせない
姿にならないで
chilling. Holy Dottore.
私の時間は無限だというのに愚かな。
He's back. 3-hour stream. This is supposed to be like not this long, but I kept getting sidetracked. So Urban Soul Tree has stopped growing.
ほう、大胆なことを考えたもの
Is
だ
it
な。
really though?
まさか世界中。
確かにこの知識を広める。
手を貸してくれてありがとう。おかげでこれで端末を装着したすべての人の行動は世界中に正しく記録さ。次もあなたたちの思考の。
何をお手伝い。
今すぐ永遠のオアシスに行きたい。
Eternal Oasis, okay.
ならば時の王。
ネフェル、あのゲそんなわけがなかろう。あれのもう一つの使い方を教えてやろうという
New
の
way you
だ。
can use it.
神の5番と接続するのだ。
神の5番？
トートのボックス。その力の源は神王と我らが共に砂漠にし、つまりボックスはその盤面の延長のようなものだ。かつてコマを動かす。
移動開始。
Ooh.
実戦状態に入る。
I don't know what live combat mode is. I gotta fight? Is this actual chess? Oh. Hey, move. What, Pantaloon's sitting in the
砂漠の方の見張り
fucking
からは何の連絡も返ってきません。
core?
おそらく
構いません。
ですが、あれは我々がずっと使ってきた現地の人間で、
元でなき商売などなく、損失にも意味があります。その程度のコストで彼らの有限な時間を削れたなら。人は生きる上で損得を勘定するものです。しかし損失について語るならば、この件が始まった当初から、いいえ、銀行家として遺言執行者を務めることもその一つです。あなたが北国銀行に私物を預けていなければ、私は今ここにいなかったでしょうね。
Greater, the 9th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. Pantaloon. Bro, everybody knew this was Pantaloon the moment this act fucking started, man.
ドットーレ、契約に従ってあなたの最後
Final
のデータ
data
のバックアッ
backup
プ
into the
を
ley lines as
地
per
脈に入れておき
contract.
ましたよ。
私とお前の仲だろう。そこまで細か
Oh,
く
they can still
計算する
communicate.
必要があ
Oh
る
shit.
か。
損得感情は大前提ですよ。
I mean, he is the money guy, I think, of the Fatui anyway.
私のおかげで今日まで生き延びられたということを忘れてい
You
るようだ。
live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
この世界
So he's supposed to be dead? But he already is dead?
その言い方はいささか公正さを欠くのではありませんか。
I'm a harbinger on my own
なるほど、確
merits.
かに私が生きながらえたのはあなたの
Interesting.
資産の管理という役目はその他とは毛色が違います。
地脈にはあらゆる情報が揃っている。どうかね。
残りの魂を2つに分けて、
I thought Pantaloon
半
had
分をあの
longer
家へ
hair.
送り、もう半分を北国銀行の最深部にある。どうしてそこまで断片を嫌うのか。滑稽です。
Zandik is you and you are Zandik.
ザンデ
Zandik
ィク
created
はあ
the
なたで
segment,
あ
so
り、
you are a segment
あなた
yourself.
は
Reject.
ザンディクだ。ザンディクは断片の創造主なのに、断片であるあなたが彼を否定するとは。
私、つまりザンディクは晩年に各年齢の断片を制作した。建設的なことのように聞こえるかもしれないが、
それは私の唯一性を抹殺するに等しいのだよ。過去を生き続けた魂が晩年の彼と完全に同じ考えを持つはずがない。私の全面性は同時に限界性でもあるわけだ。お前も自分自身に問いかけてみるがいい。もし自分なら人生のどの段階を残したいと思う？
The day your business failed or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
無意味な会話です。
I mean, he's got a fucking dark past.
不快なプランは最終的に淘汰
I
され
assume that's why he's so like
フ
fickle
ラクサ
about
ナリ
money.
デビの言う通り、私にはそうしたきっかけが必要だ。そして気づいた。魂を分割する以上に有効なプランはないと。
あなたのその半分の魂は
And half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Outcry, you know?
だが、
It's called
ず
a
っと
bum.
欲しかった情報は手に入った。
私も一時はあなたの最終目
I'm
標
gonna be
は
honest,
神
I
に
don't
な
know
る
if I'm
ことな
finishing
の
this
だと思
today.
って
This
い
is a
ま
lot
した
longer than
が、
I thought.
あれすらもただの実験に過ぎなかったのですね。
実験の形式は多い。
Humans take many forms, but people are too eager for success to fixate on the end goal.
目的に空いた席、見覚えのない顔。お前なら察しがつくだろう。存在しないのは誰？
さあ、なんと答えていいものやら。とにかく本当に世界の秘密を見つけ出すとは苦労した甲斐がありましたね。
We did uncover the world's secrets, so it's the new
あ
world
な
you
たが
promised
約
of
束して
lie?
くれた。
嘘などではない。
Does bro know?
世界中を内側から操り、世界の中に
Attempt to
もう
create a
一
new
つの
world
新
inside the
世界を
existing
作り出すのは、ほぼ全てのものはいずれ死を迎える。だが死後の世界に、自らの意志で思うままにこの難題を克服した私が思う存分実験しないのでは？
魂の量と自我は関係がないのですね。
Literally, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego.
あなたは最も
Of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
狂気的、過激。
リスクの高い投資を決めるには
A venture
それに見合った
capitalist,
プラ
huh?
ンが必要です。
そもそも
Capitalism
お
in
前
my
が来た
holding.
だけでも意外だったのに、銀行かパンタローネの名を使わず、私のかつての
私の名を出す意味などないでしょう。このような場で堂々と表に出れば、首謀者の名を使えばあなたの顔も立つし、我々スネージナや私がどうしてここに来たかについてですが、
You're suggesting that
あ
your
なた
credit
が
is
ご
in the
自身の
negative?
信用をマイナスだと思っているなら、意義
Oh
はあ
god,
り
no
ません。
credit score.
お前の積極的な態度の大部分は、私が死ねば人間関係においては
どうやら私の言葉も少しは元が人間だったにしてはね。
自分だけ綺麗なふりか。
世界を動かすための新たな規則を求めることが
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
分かりきったことを聞く。
Can they tell us what's going
前
on
にも言ったが
behind the scenes?
利益のロ
主様、スメールシティに接近。
あなたが世界樹から読み取るよりも先に兵士たちがとにかくドットーレ
奴らだ。
それはさておき、世界樹というのは実に便利ですね。もしあなたが本当に新しい世界を
I managed to create a new world. Perhaps you could plant one outside my office too.
考えておこう。
それで
That sounds wonderful.
あなたのために
実験には時間が必要だ。
法外な値段。こんな話を聞いたことはありませんか？そこで彼は神に願い出ました。そうして月日は巡り、季節は移ろい。
お前を神として崇めろという提案か？
後者でないことは確かですね。そんな暮らしはごめんです。
What dialogue option for talking as
神嫌いのくせに怒るかと思う。
協力関係を
バカを言う。
面白いとは
Okay, I'll just speak to this part.
人間が努力。
それはい
いえ、
自分をそう
recent situation?
博士などくらいに。
Oh wait, the Tori's the one asking.
全くです。プルチネッラと共に女皇の御前ですが、
興味深いな。
簡単なことです。私が第2位の必要な
心外だな。
Could you slander
私は
me?
ここ数年、今回の件
どうでしょう。ご存知の通り、私
The
は
well-earned
出張すると
cigarette? Oh nah,
心身共に疲弊する
Penton
の
is
で
a
す。
smoker?
私がわざわざ交換し、
文句があるなら止めてみてください。
You know, he kind of fits the image actually.
人類残念だが
できないことが
できない。
ああ。今
You
度は
say? The original me was prone to motion sickness and couldn't make long train rides.
新しい私の魂が消費し尽くされたという前
パラドックスですね。
ほう。
あなたの魂が存続するなら
You need to create a new
新たな
individual.
個体など反対にもし
お前は窮地。
Alright.
さ
Goodbye,
よう
Dory.
ならを言うにはいささか早いのでは。もちろんあなたがやる
Only
べきことを
animation
するのに
budget.
反対するつもりはありませんが、
You got spinning coins in the game now?
それじゃあおしゃべりはここまでにしておきましょう。
I think a rare like cinematic camera shot in this game. I kind of fuck with it actually. I kind of like that. Okay, so we teleported using the chessboard.
街に攻め込むなんてこと。
俺もちょうどそう
Forming
思っ
the
てた
city.
ぜ。
私は初めて。基本
僕はもう
一言ずつ言わなきゃいけない。
面白い評価。
キャンディスの盾がしゃぶ。
彼女の盾に描かれているのは私ですからね。
Menu.
へえ、派手だな。
Oh, wait, I didn't know her shield could talk.
その武具に喋ってほしいの。もともとこれは
そうか。
礼には及ばないさ、レディ。集合ぞ。
セノ、状況はどう？各入り口に部隊を配、皆行動方針を忘れるな。俺たちは正門から行く。行くぞ。
Okay. Well, before we do that, actually, I think I'm going to end there. Even though, like, I think we're pretty close to the end, but I feel like we still have like an hour left if I take my time. So, well, unfortunately, I didn't get to finish this today. I'll probably just finish it like tomorrow or something.
Yep.
And then maybe I'll like play something else at the same time. But yeah. Oh, this story was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Surprisingly. But yeah, it's fucking 6 p.m. and I am hungry. I need to go eat something. Urgently. Any cool achievements? Wuthering Waves? For NTE? No, like if you're talking about like what other games I want to play, I only play Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. I don't really play any other gacha games because I don't have time. Also, like, maybe not really interested either. Not sure. I've never tried it, so I mean, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't know, but maybe some like Apex or Overwatch. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. But I am gonna go get some food and eat and go work on some stuff. Bit of a longer stream today because I guess my streams have been kind of short recently. So I appreciate everyone sticking around and chatting and all that. I appreciate it. I don't know. Hopefully I'll stream tomorrow, but I can't promise anything really. I'm pretty sure I've streamed for like the last 3 days in a row or something. I think, right? Something like that. Anyways, thanks for chilling. I appreciate it. I'll stream again soon. And yeah, stay safe. Take care. Don't die. And I will see you guys next time.